Big iCarly theme, cuz like what you talking about? And that motherfucking money. Getting we in that bitch cracking now. Now we in that. Now we on that. Wait a minute. I did something backwards. But it still worked though. Hold on. My phone back. I just I just did some shit. It feel like the equivalent to when you in a math class and to be like, do the problem this way. You do it a whole different way and get the same answer though.
Yeah. And they'd be like, no, you're supposed to do it this way.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Okay, nah, that ain't gonna do it for me right there, baby. Nah, that ain't gonna do it. Stop sharing that. Do it again. Go back in.
I'm mixing the song while we're doing this.
That's cool. All right, say something right quick.
Trying to see if say. Oh.
All right, for sure. So I hear you, but we black right now. Hold on.
Blah, blah,
Why is we black right now?
blah, blah.
They can see us, but they can't hear. They can't hear, but they can see us. No, they can. They can't see us, but they can hear us. Damn, what the fuck going on? Let me see if I can stop it for the one time and come back. Stop sharing. All right, that worked. That did what it's supposed to do, right? That did what it's supposed to do, right? Oh, okay.
Say.
Oh. All right, so they can see it, they can hear us and shit, but it's not showing. It's blacking out. Like I get we black out, but damn.
Literally.
Yeah, I don't want to just. Damn, why when I get some new stuff I want to show the people, I can't show the people. Okay, that's sick that I can do it like that. Let me see something. I'm gonna try to actually, I'm gonna leave Discord and come back. If you in here cracking with us, please bear with me. Bear with me. All right, I'm back on Discord. Hold on, I'm in the pod now. Cool. Get off of that screen. Share this screen with the sound, bitch. I don't know why the fuck y'all wouldn't. Why wouldn't I want that? Okay. That's up and running. What's the money looking like now? See, they keep bullshitting us to keep cutting that out, though. Damn, I don't like this right now. Got it. There we go.
Got him.
And we got sound too. Yes, sir, ski. Alrighty then. Now we could move this.
Technical service.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Jack of all trades over here. It just feels great to wake up every day and it's greatness. Just oh my god.
I bet they do, man. I bet they do.
Oh shoot, man. I'm a little upset with myself because I was telling myself that I wanted it to be all vibey here before I started.
You said you wanted to what?
Yeah, I wanted it to be a nice little cool vibe before I started, but we see that didn't work. technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
One second. Yo. It look dark as boy, it's dark in the motherfucking
About in the video, yeah.
It's so dark in this bitch.
Yo, welcome to Blackout Mafia.
Welcome to the Blackout Mafia, though. Like,
Is that just the lighting? Oh
Yeah, it's
shit!
the
Is
lighting.
that just how the lighting? Oh.
Hold on.
It's a cool vibe. Like if you just had like some other lights though, like that made it not so like dark.
Yeah,
It'd be
dark. These lights is real ambient.
yeah, that's a nice it's my ambiance. But like if you had yeah, just a little bit more.
Hold on. See
If it was just a tad, I don't know. Maybe if you just had one more, maybe. Hey, hold on, that might not be shown.
You cooking? You cooking? It
I
look
think that's
alright.
nice.
It look alright. Ain't too shabby.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I think
Ain't too shabby. I ain't upset with it. I ain't mad at it. You know, it's a work in progress. It's just his first day. I ain't finna put too much. I ain't finna put too much on their first day.
right.
But
I mean, I'm proud of you on getting that set up. This shit look nice.
thank you, twin. Thank you. Oh, this shit look crazy. But it's a work in progress. Fuck y'all got going on, bro. It is your boy, your motherfucking host, your main man, Katoru. I got my other motherfucking host, my twin, my brother, my player, Shark Slayer, Zay Guap, Zay Guwap, Zay Wop, all that shit, twin.
Alright.
We
How to do?
we gonna pull up my boy Kane today because he ain't gonna be. He might pop up on us later on, but
Maybe not.
in case he
Is
don't,
that what is that? What is that right there?
little Sutter Home, Sweet Red. Yeah,
Okay, I saw something completely different.
pull that
And I
bubbly,
was like,
drink that muddy,
bro,
muddy.
I'm trying to do that. I was like, nah.
And crazy in the Chipotle cup, crazy. And it's a coach in the
Hold on, let me see the cup, bro. Put it closer to the camera. That's nice.
And
I don't see no H2O in them.
all right, the mall water.
H2O.
What Wayne say? Where about your cup? It's my cup.
Hey,
But yeah, bro, how you week been, man?
Honestly, I mean, I think my week went as good as it could. I mean, it could be better for real.
Word.
This week wasn't that bad. I mean, it was pretty good. A little chaotic. It felt just like a very chaotic week because I just got so much that I be trying to do, and now I'm trying to like line it up properly. But it was like real chaotic, real chill. It was a real chill week. I'm trying to up the ante though, trying to rev it up.
Nah, for sure.
And then, other than that, nah, it's been a cool week.
Yeah. This one thing I want to start asking, like just normally say, what was your favorite thing about this week? What's one thing that made this week bearable? Like if it wasn't the perfect week, what made this shit least bearable?
I think being able actually to like dive into like for me, like I found like it was like pieces of everything that I'm trying to do. I was able to get done this week. Although I didn't get the entire project, it was just pieces were still kind of like coming together, and I was finally kind of like getting some type of groove as to like everything that I'm trying to do and found a way to like found like a way that I'd be able to condense it. Oh yeah, I make some money too off of the insurance thing. Like finally, that's been like taking a long time, but I just got one on Monday. I forgot about that. But yeah, other than that, really just getting everything together and actually seeing how I can make it work, and now just applying.
Yeah, nah, I forget.
Made me some nice tunes this week too, so it was good.
Yeah, I definitely feel that shit, my boy.
Alright.
The creative process is just it's real beautiful. It's
Very
a very
fun.
beautiful process. Real fun. Hell yeah.
How your week go though?
Shit, we got another little testing week for us. For me, I ain't gonna lie, but um, it's been cool though overall. Just same old, same old. Having some shit to get through, having a challenge, having an obstacle. Um, we've been straight though. Nothing I can't handle. That's the way I see it. Ain't nothing I couldn't handle. Type shit.
Right. I like how you kind of just you ain't putting so much emphasis on just the stuff that you gonna deal with. You feel me?
Yeah, like
Like the things that you gonna have to go through.
like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'm not even really like I'm being honest, but I'm not fully dwelling on the bad shit that's currently going on. Like it's not terrible, but I feel like my favorite thing this week was the epiphany I had of I'm a man.
Mm.
Like meaning that kind of what we talked about last week, like as a man, life ain't supposed to necessarily be too easy for you type shit. So just
Yeah.
finding the beauty and kind of what you just said, like the journey of what I'm doing, like not getting so fixated on the finished product, but getting more fixated on, damn, I got this one step in the process done, so I can pat myself on the back. I can chill now. I can, you know, go through this whole thing and recognize that I may not be exactly where I want to be, not where I vision myself being, but as long as I stay consistent, stay disciplined, and keep getting up every day, even if I fail that fucking day, but I just keep going towards my shit, then I don't care how long this shit gonna take. I'm gonna get to where the fuck I need to be. I just gotta stay down until I come up. So I'm glad that I've immersed myself in that mentality now. Like, nah, now I'm ready to really get on my shit. Like more than I've ever said before. Like, nah, I'm not bullshitting now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I respect that for sure.
yeah,
It's crazy. I ain't had that. Like I have that epiphany here and there. You feel like that smacked you permanent now, or do you feel like,
yeah,
yeah,
hell yeah.
it's really like, oh yeah, this is it.
And the thing is, it's more so, it's more so me realizing what I need to do for other people more than I realize you do for me. Because as far as
Mm,
like just if I was just dealing with me, it's like I can go without certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I can deal without doing certain things. But now I'm in the position of now that my position has been promoted, I have more responsibilities now.
your position, you mean in your household?
In my family, really shit.
Mm,
Circumstances propel you towards responsibility before you're ready for it, or before you think you're ready for it.
mm.
Type shit.
Do you want to go in on what did that, or you because you said it's responsibilities that you kind of was just thrown in.
Yeah, it's like this house, for example. Like, no, I talked about my granddad on here a couple times and shit, him being gone. And just that motherfucker wear a size 14. I kind of already
Mm,
had an idea that I wouldn't fill his shoes physically, but mentally or so I don't say spiritually, but I guess just on the provider aspect, as the if the mother's the matriarch, would that make the man the patriarch of the family? I think
if what happens,
if the mother is the matriarch of your family, that makes the father the patriarch, right? Or the patriarch? Yeah.
what's a matriarch and what is a patriarch?
Matriarch. I'm not even considering give you a full I have a connotation, not a denotation. I have my understanding of what the word is. I think it's just a important figure that happens to be female, like a queen or something like that. And
Okay, yeah, okay.
because my grandma always said she always said she the matriarch of our family and shit, so I would assume that makes my grandfather the patriarch. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know though,
Yeah.
but yeah, just him not being here to like he had a I won't say he had an expensive lifestyle, but he put his ducks in a row years ago. So the lifestyle he was living now was easy to maintain. You know what I mean? So having to step into those shoes and help pay his bills when I thought the shit I was paying was crazy as fuck, and seeing his shit is like, "Hey, damn," you know. But just recognizing that, even though I got shit to do, I'm not alone doing this shit, and I don't gotta carry myself with the mentality that, you know what, you're by yourself, that it has to be you. Like, no, you can ask for help if you need help. You can cry if you need to fucking cry. You can have emotions. You can be a human of shit. You know what I'm saying? While
Yeah,
taking care of your responsibilities as a man and shit, you can still be human in the middle of this shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No respect on that for sure. That's a beautiful place to come to because it's true. Like just because you're a man don't mean like you're not gonna have your days and your emotions. And for you to be willing to step up to the plate is very like honorable and respectable. Because you see what you're gonna have to take care of, and you see the things that you're gonna have to deal with, and you're willing to go through it. And I think that's very like honorable because easy to not do that shit. You feel me? It's easy to just turn a blind eye and say, you know what, this ain't fuck all that shit, bro. Like you said, just dip and do your own thing. It's easy to do that, easy to hold yourself up. But when you see that you got a family to take care of, like that's honestly honorable, bro. Like you living that thing that you speak. You feel me? You living the life that you say you are trying to live. So that's respectful.
Appreciate
Um,
you, man.
yeah, and I
But
I like how you said something that I was just like, yeah, nah, I respect that too. I forgot what it was. Man, I forgot what you had said.
okay.
That made me be like, damn, yeah. But nah, respect on that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I feel, and it's funny you said it's honorable because like I ain't even gonna lie, like it it don't even feel like it's honorable to me. It feel like it's like it's almost like, like, granted it's not my son. Like your son, you gotta take care of your son and shit. But like your grandparents, you don't necessarily have to. That ain't your responsibility, shit. But I just feel like if I don't, who the fuck else gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? Like shit,
Yeah,
like it feel like it's a little weird. Like it don't feel like I'm forced to do this shit, but it feel like I'm supposed to be here though. You know? Like I don't feel like
yeah,
I don't feel like I'm forced to be here like at all. I don't feel like nobody's chastising me or threatening me to nothing like that. I feel like even if I did leave here, I don't think I would get a weird look at it. I just feel like this is just natural. I don't know, but I like it though.
yeah. I say it's honorable because me, I'm not there yet. I haven't reached that point yet. I've been like doing my own thing, just lollygagging, like freelance. I guess you could call it just being out in the world. I've never had to have that. All right, it's time to sit down and take care of the family type like situation yet. I've had moments of it, but since my father's still very much so present in all of my sister's lives and even mine, it always feels as if like not saying, oh, is your pop still like very much so present in y'all's family?
He locked up, but I can say he do more than fathers that's out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's as
Mhm.
present he can be from behind walls.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. My pops is the same. He's not locked up or nothing, but like he's very much so hands on present. Like he puts us over himself a lot of times, even when that stresses him out and shit. So it's like I understand that he's still head honcho type deal of the family, but I know eventually that's something that I'm trying to, take over, let the load off for him. Like I'm not gonna say he'll always have the final say or nothing like that, but just I feel like just naturally that, like you said, that hierarchy and stuff. Eventually, the prince has turned into the king, and I've been like living in the prince for so long, but going back and forth between king and prince because I'm still having to learn what taking on responsibility like that feels like. Um, I'm still learning what taking on responsibility like that like really looks like and just standing on that.
Yeah.
Uh, So yeah, no, that's why I say it's honorable because yeah, to see a man my age step up to the plate like that, I'm like, that's very much so commendable.
Nah, for sure. But then again, like you said, how the prince got to become the king. For me, it was like I kind of got like I said, my if you put two and two together, just by hearing that, like I said, my dad in jail, then my granddaddy died. So it's
Right.
like
Exactly.
it gotta be me.
Yeah.
Like there's literally, and the other aspect of it is there's men in my family for sure like that was close to my granddaddy for real. And I actually do hope um family hear this shit, like those that aspect of family. I hope they hear this shit because none of those motherfuckers was around. And that's not even coming from just me. You could go to any female that my grandfather talked to. You can go to any of my grandfather's friends. And I don't know much about what he'll say about anybody, but I know damn well he'll bring my name up. At his damn funeral, his friends came up to me talking about some, oh yeah, man, that boy always crazy about you. If we ain't hear about you, nigga, we saw you. I remember you coming over the house doing that. So it's like, yeah. But that's another thing. It's like I almost feel like I owe him in a way, just by being here, like taking care of this house. Like this, that's like if I couldn't do shit else for that man, shit, the least I could do is hold up his abode, type shit, and
Right.
to help take care of his woman, my grandmother. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My bad, I got a little drunk. I'm rambling.
Nah, bro, you good. You good. You never gotta apologize for speaking your truth, bro. That's just how it goes. That's what we here for. That's why we doing this.
Nah, for sure. Therapy Thursdays on this motherfucker. No,
Look
that's what I wanted to say.
at
That's what I wanted to
yeah.
say earlier. Along with the first topic I brought up, I wanted us to make this like a therapy Thursday type of thing. Like we both, like we all dive into some shit like I don't know, just in some aspect, we just pick each other brain with some shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm down with that. I've been trying to stay in tune with my emotions and where I'm at in life, like really where I'm at in life. So I think that's gonna be very helpful.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, man.
I will
I've
say
heard
like the only reason you ain't got to that point is because literally you're not supposed to be yet.
right.
Like as much as like like I love my son and shit like that, but like I'm 20 fucking 4 years old. I ain't supposed to have no damn kid right now, bro. Like that's now not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just like at the age I am, at the maturity level that I have and shit, just that general state in life, most people ain't ready to. Most people that have a fucking kid at 40 ain't fucking ready yet. Like bringing a whole human into this world, like it's not the hardest thing in the fucking world. It's not rocket science, but it don't come with no fucking instructions. So it's like you really don't know what's right, what's wrong, even like in by today's standards and shit. But it's like when you like I feel like around the time like we all turn like 26, 27, that's when it's gonna like kind of start. Like I feel like now it's clicked, like at least for most people, shit. Like it's kind of clicked, like, okay, yeah, I gotta get something cracking, I gotta get a little bit of a flow or rhythm or routine going so I can just maintain this. Then I can go for fuck with XYZ extracurricular shit. But around the time we turn like 27, 26, or hell, even to like 28, 29, for real. That really early 30s and shit, that's when we start to like really get it. And it's like we can't really rush the process, but I'm glad I think for the most part I understand the process that we finna go through and shit. So when we do get to these points where we feel like we lost and we fucked up and shit, it's like, nigga, we 24 still, dog. We not supposed to have this shit all together just yet. We still are literally like 7 years ago, we was fucking kids in the government's eyes, in our parents' eyes, in society's eyes. We was still kids. So we literally all we've only been adults in my eyes for fucking 4 years. I don't really get adulthood till after 21 for real. Even we're even still not really full adults because our frontal cortex ain't even all the way done with 25, I think. So like we still are developmentally or oh my laptop finna go out. Hold on. Oh, don't die on me, pod.
Please, no.
He was cooking.
Right.
Oh no, don't do that on me. Now I saw the warning. Oh damn, I got this shit close as hell, huh? Oh. But no, for real, bro. Like this is the age we supposed to still be kind of lost in shit a little bit, but just figuring out the steps. It's a fun
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, I literally just now, like, I mean, started to understand what like looks like for me to be a man, bro. Like, and I only know what it looks like. I don't know what it feels like because I mean, I know what it feels like because I've had those moments where when things are clicking and things are together, things is like, all right, bet, that makes sense. When I'm locked into myself for real, it makes sense. Even when I'm like swirling in chaos, I still understand a lot. And for me, I guess I'm on this journey right now, figuring out what does a man mean to being a man mean to Isaiah. Like I have to really understand that, and then I'll be able to embody that and walk in that. Like because I've not really had men in my life that I was like, okay, yeah, I want to be him when I get older. You know, uh, definitely haven't. And I've had flashes of people tell me things, people show me things, people help me understand things. But it's not until just now, recently, for real, that I've really sat back. And it again, it's been gathering over time. Like I recognize the people that I'm attracted and drawn to. I recognize why. I recognize the things that are like resonating with me and continuously resonating with me. But I haven't painted that full picture of what it means to be a man in Isaiah's eyes for real. And so it's like I'm just taking all of these things and still taking all these pictures, but not taking too much to the point where I just don't understand myself at all. Even though I do get lost in that too sometimes. But I don't know, like I'm coming from a period in my life where really I just been nothing but just lost and just walking and just like I'm coming on the other side of that period if I'm not already on the other side of that. And now I'm just like, okay, we have to sit down. We got to start building. Like, I feel like I'm in a big open field and I'm just like a little child looking at this tool and I got a rock in my hand. And I'm just like, man, like in the wind blowing, it's daytime and I'm all by myself. And I'm just like, damn, like, what are we about to do? Like, how do we even like build a house with this? You feel me? And so, like, yeah, that's probably that's where I'm at right now for real. I'm really out of that phase of being lost. And like you said, I know it's gonna take time. I'm not even like trying to put like a time frame on it, even though, maybe I should, but I do feel like 30s, all right, I'm gonna be straight. I just don't know what that looks like. So, I can't sit here and be like, okay, yeah, 30 years old, this is where it's gonna be at. And maybe that just goes to show that maybe I should set goals for myself and maybe I should like do things for myself to, let myself know where I'm gonna be. But I kind of have general understanding, like you said, of how this shit works, how my mode works, like what does my peak look like and what does my slopes look like and what I'm capable of and then what I'm capable of figuring out about myself and how I can do that. Now it's really just a means of me doing so much consistently that I just become everything. I just become that. So it's like it's bro, this is hard, bro.
Life hard as fuck.
Like this shit hard, bro. This shit hard as fuck. But I always feel like it's worth it. Like there's always something that made me be like, yeah. this shit is worth it
Wait, hold on,
because
twin.
we
Hold on,
see.
hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on.
Yeah.
That scared me. Oh shit. Hey, my bad, bro. My bad. Oh, shit. My grandma in there watching the damn video. I heard screaming and shit. I ain't know what was going on.
Yeah,
My fault.
that boy finna come out shooting. Nah, but you good though.
What you said?
I said you finna go out shooting, but you good though.
Yeah, was you done? I don't want to cut you off completely before I say this.
Nah, you good. I was just saying it really is only gonna get more challenging, and embracing that is probably the best thing to do for real.
Facts. Like I was gonna say, the one thing I don't know, the whole, the whole spiel on. Say something.
Something.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I don't know the whole spiel on being a man. Like I don't know everything that come entail this shit for real. Shit, I was lucky to have my granddaddy around. Most niggas don't know what the fuck a man look like at all, but at least I got a little bit of a blueprint. But the one thing I know for sure, how I just jumped the fuck up like that, bro. A protector is one for sure. Like, I think we supposed to be two P's if anything, like a protector and a provider. Like not just financially, whatever the fuck that mean. Whatever the fuck that mean, for you and your situation type shit. But it's deeper than that. Obviously, it's way deeper than that shit.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely feel you because it's like there's certain things. Even though I understand those two aspects, it's still other things I just don't get. Like when it comes to like violence and shit or whatever. It's like because I don't feel like I'm a super enlightened person, or whatever. But I do know I got a decent amount of common sense and shit, and I know some things can be my ego. That's just like why you can't get over certain shit, being like stubborn, thinking certain ways, thinking certain philosophies are correct or whatever. But like if somebody hit me, or not even hit me necessarily, like if somebody breaks my I think mine, the item of mine, whatever, like a belonging type thing, and I turn around and break their thing, I can recognize that doesn't make me fucking right doing something nasty to them because they fucked up my shit. Like I recognize that that's not the right thing to do, but at the same time, I can't understand if someone was to like abuse a female in my family that I care about a lot. It's like I can't understand why I can't, unalive that person or cause them some type of violent act. It's like things like that. It's like I be thinking I'm sick sometimes. I'm like, damn, because I really don't think that shit wrong. Like I legitimately can't look at that shit and be like, man, that nigga, fuck that nigga, like real shit. Like you a pedophile, you a child molester, you a rapist, you a whatever the fuck, nigga. Like nah, nigga, death to you, nigga. Like I can't even.
You fucked up in the head, bro. Like you're not coming back to be normal, bro. I don't like once you go that far and cross that line, it's hard to believe that you will ever come back.
Nigga,
And it's hard to say that we'll keep it. There's a way to keep you contained.
I was saying that same shit like last week. I was talking to my homie. I was like, bruh, with shit like that, it's like I'd only give because they were saying something about giving. It was that rapper Benzino. And he was talking about would you give R. Kelly a second chance? And he was saying yeah or whatever. And I was like, okay, honestly, I'd only give this nigga a second chance if I was convinced that he changed his fucking ways. But niggas like that don't change their fucking ways for real. Not because he don't want to, but it's like nigga, he's been so deep, like you said, he's been so deep in that lifestyle. Nobody's probably been telling him he's wrong. Nobody probably telling that nigga to stop. So it's like he not just gonna quit on his own. Like, and I don't even.
Right.
I feel like if he did try to stop, it's gonna be some fake shit. He gonna try to finesse niggas and play the part, but really he ain't off that shit.
Nah, man. You did that multiple times. You had tapes, bro. Like you got a serious problem.
Like for
And at the
years.
same time, yeah. And then you really try to deny it and try to act like you didn't, and then play the victim, and it's like you're too twisted up in it. You're too into it to even probably understand that what you did was wrong. Now, even I don't know how they treating you in the prisons, but that's gonna be heavy, like on figuring out as to whether or not you are going to like be really rehabilitated after being in there for as long as you is. Cause I don't even know when he coming out. Like I don't even know when he gonna be out. So it's like, I can't even.
I don't think he is. To be honest with you, he might be, but I don't think he is.
Yeah. Like I'm definitely for redeeming yourself. I'm not acting like I'm some saint or nothing. Like I'm definitely for redeeming yourself, but given that even where I come from and what I've experienced within myself, I know how challenging it is to even come off the little shit that I like the small on a small scale shit that I've done. When you like are that deep into it, bro, like I don't like, because even for me it was hard to come out, and still I have moments where I'm still in my past self where I have to recognize that that's still not me, by my behavior changing, my action, and the discipline it takes for me to just not do that stuff, bro. For you to be that deep into it, bro, like no, I don't know, bro. Like I don't think people like that. People like it's hard to believe that anybody like that. You think that's normal, bro.
Yeah.
Like they think that's normal. That is their normal. So it's like to convince somebody who's first off so stuck within themselves to not even listen to what other people are trying to tell them or be emotionally in tune enough to do that. Like, bro, like, nah, bro. I say, find a way to get rid of them. I ain't gonna be if they come to my if they come to my space and they enter that space, I've never had to deal with somebody like that for real. So I don't fully know 100% how I would act on somebody like that. I would like to say that I would handle them in that situation because that's not something that you gonna bring around my community.
Facts.
But like at the same time, like bro, like now
And look, I ain't even not trying to play. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for this shit. I'm not trying to back anything he doing, condone anything he doing, but just kind of deepen the perspective of why the fuck he can't change that shit. Cause somebody said this on the video too. I don't know if it was true or not, but they said something like that happened to him when he was a kid. So I was like, okay, well then that makes that shit a lot more understandable. Because if that happened to him, as a kid, is your parents always tell you that, yeah, you can tell me shit like that, but I don't know about you, but with me, my experience with parents and like other adults and shit, it was like they was all on the same team. Like it was always like adults versus kids type shit. So like whatever the fuck that adult said, it just went. So it was like you kind of develop a earth psychology of they not gonna believe what the fuck I say. They always gonna take the other adult side and shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like that happening to him, nobody telling them up, nobody like coming to his aid, like, damn, that shouldn't be happening to no fucking kid. Cause you probably, not even probably, you don't know that a lot of things that happen to you as a kid, we probably think normal as fuck, but it's like, that's not supposed to happen. Like, that's not a good thing. As normal as we think it is, like, no, that's not what the fuck is supposed to happen as a kid. So it's like, with him, like, all that shit was normal as fuck. So it's like, not saying him doing it is right, not condoning the shit, but it really makes sense as to why the fuck he couldn't stop. It's like the dopamine behind that shit, the trauma behind that shit, the history behind everything he had to go through was like it it's sad to say, but that's probably all that nigga probably know for real.
Yeah. And you said who we speaking on in this instance?
R. Kelly.
Yeah. Nah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's like for that to be
And
so deep in his brain, it's like, yeah, that nigga's he's not gonna ever come to the conclusion that I need to stop doing this shit. He's gonna I was saying this shit because we was talking about who's to blame for that shit. I was like, honestly, like dead for real. If you would ask me, I'm giving 50% to R. Kelly and 50% to any one of his fucking homeboys that was around when that shit was going on. Because he's a nasty motherfucker for sure. But you to be that nigga homie and you seen that shit and you didn't say nothing to no fucking body, you keeping your mouth closed behind all that shit, you just as fucking guilty as that nigga.
right.
Like the niggas that was around probably once or twice or in the studio session, I don't blame you completely, but you side eye your ass for sure because you should have still said something to somebody. But your partners that was there with you, yeah, they just as bad as you, bro. Like they probably worse than your ass. How the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't see certain shit, bro. Like I can't look
Yeah.
at certain shit and just not say nothing or not react to it, bro. Like especially regarding literally, we talked about shit at the club that one time. Like when Kane saw that one dude doing weird shit, I was like, nah, nigga. As soon as I saw that, I said something. I was like, bro, nah, fuck that shit, bro. You can't, no. It's like I grew up around too many damn women to like see certain shit. It's like call me Captain Save a Hoe, nigga. I be seeing my fucking cousins and my sisters in a lot of these women when I see certain shit like that, bro. So my brain just react before anything. It's like nigga, fuck you.
Yeah. That's very refreshing to hear, given how much this society just like, oh, don't save always, bro, like, bro. And I've kind of been like, man, I'm losing sympathy. Like, maybe sympathy isn't what I need. I want to say empathy is something that I'm trying to hold on to. But it's hard when you be in a situation where like it's hard sometimes. Like you gotta really be willing to hold on to your empathy and see people in messed up situations and know how and really be like, and play devil's advocate like you just did, because that's real. That man really has gone through a lot of like he probably did go through a lot of I think he did go through a lot of traumatic things that just shaped his life for what he is, and then never had anybody around him in his corner, no accountability to be like, yo, bro, you need to get that taken care of because that is not okay. He didn't have that, and that's real important to have because bro, like that's real important. Like that is a necessity for people to have. And yeah, man. Because if not, you're just gonna keep going down that track, and like you said, just think it's normal. It's just gonna be natural to you. It's just gonna be, and that's not okay. Like you need people around you to combat the things that you are sometimes.
Yeah,
for real. Because you really, at the end of the day, bro, we are animals. Highly intelligent animals, but some people don't use their intelligence or they use it for terrible things. They use it to just feed their bad habits and their demons. And it's like, bro, we are powerful machines, but some of us, we lose ourselves in the machine, like just not knowing how to control and maintain and understand the things that create us. And I get that's work. I know that's a lot of work, but like, damn, bro, like some of these folks out here just operating under just something that's devilish, bro. Like, and that's terrible. Like, I see that and I get that.
it's like nah, that shit's scary for real. I ain't gonna lie, because it's another thing. I feel like I don't think I got the world figured out or no shit, but I feel like I know the game plan. Like when I heard this motherfucker say that the Bible was the basic instruction before leaving Earth, I was like that hit me more than just a fucking acronym. I was like, nah, read that fucking book, cause nah, that make hella fucking sense. Like damn instructions, like that's the playbook. Like that's because one thing I've noticed for a fact, history gonna fucking repeat itself in different fashions, different forms, but it's gonna fucking repeat itself for shit show. And that book is heavily the way the world is shaped is heavily based around that book, good and bad. From the way that we pledge allegiance, from God bless this, God bless that, like it's all based around Christianity and shit, not any other religion. And it's like if you can understand how the devil work, then everything that happens in the world makes so much fucking sense. Like from the uprise of the LGBT shit to how all these dudes wearing all this gay shit. Like you ever seen the Sodom and Gomorrah shit?
No.
It's a story, and I think Sodom and Gomorrah, I think it was like a city or something like that. I'm not no Christian. I don't read that fucking book. This is a very loose interpretation of the story. But from what I got from it, God basically flooded a city and killed everybody in it because everybody in the motherfucker was gay. Like man was dating men and shit, was fucking on women and shit, and he just came through and just wiped the whole shit out. Like, yeah, no, that's not what we doing. So it's like the uprise of all the shit that's going on now. Like, I'm not necessarily, let me say it like this. I'm not against like the LGBT shit as like as far as them existing as people. It's like nigga, if they there, they there. Like let niggas do what the fuck they do. Like they don't if I got the same philosophy my grandfather got. Like, nigga, do what the fuck you do over there. You ain't gotta come bother me with that shit. Like, I ain't got no problem with you as a human. Just we could have a simple conversation. I ain't trying to be your friend or no shit like that. But I don't feel how certain folks feel when it's like, nah, nigga, get the nigga the fuck from me. That nigga can't look at me. He better not say. It's like I feel like that's just OD as fuck. It's like, nigga, you probably more gay than that nigga is. I ain't gonna lie. But it's like I also don't necessarily agree that that's like naturally what happened or is what's supposed to happen or that does happen. Like I truly feel like that's just a choice a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, or not really even a choice. I feel like it's kind of like a thing, a circumstance, and a little bit of a choice too, because it's like you can have motherfuckers that was like me, for example. I was raised by primarily fucking women. You know, that could have been easy as hell for me to be like a little gay boy or some shit like that. But at the same time, I know gay niggas that had their daddy in the crib. So it's like, I don't know. That shit. I know I don't have no attraction to no fucking niggas, so I thoroughly can't understand that shit. But yeah, I don't think that was like, I don't think that's natural. Like, I don't think men just, it's kind of like what's that word? Like an acquired taste. I think it's some shit like that. It's like you probably think you fuck with it, and then it's like it's probably some shit like it's not terrible, like it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? So they just fucking with it, but I don't think that's just natural for real. I might get canceled for that, but it's whatever.
I mean, it's not natural for you, so therefore, yeah, it's not natural. But you mean just generally in the world? Uh,
Yeah, I put it like
I
this.
don't-
I feel like if we was to put two boys together, fucking woods for 30 years, I don't think they would ever try to have any sexual relations with each other naturally.
where do you think their sexual tendencies will go?
As men, like honestly, I don't think we even. Because here's the thing about it is like the one reason it's not natural is because nigga, well, shit, everything has a cause and effect. If two men have intercourse, nothing fucking happens but herpes or herpes, AIDS or some shit.
Yeah, STDs.
Yeah, like that's like you can have, and that's just what that's with one male. I think I don't know how the fuck that should work for. Honestly, I don't fucking know. I ain't gonna sit there and try to give a whole I'm not a doctor, so I ain't even try to over doctor this shit. But from what I understand,
Uh, it's like you kind of it's not supposed to go in the butt, like, and I think just from the bacteria in the butt or just something's going on in the butt that's not supposed to happen. And if you have like open wounds and stuff
yeah,
on your like, yeah, yeah,
but
because that's even with women too. Like even if you do that with women, that's still something that's very likely to happen.
true. But I feel like I don't know. But that's the thing right there, though. Like you could have intercourse with a man if you was a dude like that, and you know that it's a possibility that it could fucking happen if like over and you and that same person like over and over and over. That's a possibility to happen, like years down the line or some shit, possibly. But you could have sex with the same woman for years and you would never catch shit, as long as y'all both like are clean down there. There's no like like the most you would get is a yeast infection or like a UTI, but you wouldn't get like no STD or no shit for real. Like nothing deadly. Well, I don't know. The UTIs and shit like that become deadly if untreated. Like if theoretically you're like in the jungle, that shit.
Yeah, I had a friend who had one of those, and the doctor was telling her that if she didn't get that taken care of, that was
It'd probably be deadly. Hell yeah.
yeah,
Because I'm literally thinking like theoretically Adam and Eve times, like if you and this y'all was just butt ass naked in a fucking jungle somewhere, shit like that type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm talking
Right.
anal too when I say that.
No,
Like
no, I know what
when
you
you
mean.
do that with a woman,
Yeah, no, I
like
know, I
not
know, I
just
know, I know.
say, okay, okay, okay.
But I'm saying like that's the thing.
Can I
Like
say that on YouTube?
I don't even know. I ain't gonna front. I was thinking about. I want to try kick out
What's that mean?
the the word kick. Let's make it history repeat itself, bro. Kick. It's a popular ass streaming app. Motherfuckers play music on there. I feel like they can be more raunchy and shit too. So as far as like smoking and drinking, I don't think they gonna fuck as much, and they pay motherfuckers good over there from what I hear. And it, when not even if when we get cracking, because we gonna get cracking on them. Oh my god, you did what I was saying. Oh, I'm tweaking.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot this one was right here. Hey, look, that's supposed to happen, bro. It's life, bro. You're not supposed to tweak about things like this. That's whatever. That's why I got two towels sitting directly in front of me. The water spilled, but it didn't spill. That Mary Jane. She's sitting still right in that motherfucker. I'm finna go change shorts. Smell like too much weed on these bitches. Yeah. Oh. Dang, bro. I did not bring an extra pair of shorts. Damn, hold on. I think that's it. Right back. I thought cleaning this down. So. What is it? The braids. Okay. I so sorry.
Brother, my friend, no troubles,
I
no
so,
worries,
I so sorry.
no worries.
I had to go put the goddamn swim trunks. I had swim trunks on. I had to go put the floral swim trunks on now.
Full color scheme.
Yeah. What were we talking about before I left?
We was talking about how I think that being gay is not a normal thing, and we were speaking on how,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I don't got a problem with them people. Like they definitely cool people. They funny, cool to hang around if they are around. But me and Kane had this conversation yesterday. He was like, his pops had told him like as a straight male, there's really no reason to have a gay friend. Like knowing one, being cool with one is or that's whatever. But like on some, hey yeah, let's go hang out type shit. Oh, what you doing type like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like what the fuck.
yeah, because I did have a homeboy that I met at work one time who tried to push up on me after I had left Georgia multiple times. Just hit me up, and I'm just like, man, like I don't know how I feel about this, like, bro, like and he told me straight up, he was like, man, I don't know if you knew this about me, and I didn't, bro, because it really be some undercover folks, like they really do
Mhm.
like hide it well for real sometimes. You good?
Bro, I got a story for you, but go ahead, yeah.
But yeah, like he just kept it under wraps. I would never have known, and I'm just like, bro, it's cool. That's why I'm like, like you, I don't have any problems with them. Usually I'm friends with them because I'm just that accepting of person. And I have a lot of different types of friends who are different types of people. Like, me, like I'm just I understand people. Um, I choose to understand people and where they come from and look at them and try to bring out the best qualities about them. So I don't really like look towards the things that don't really like align with me. I more so look at the things that I'm just like, where can we align? Period. And and yes, but like, yeah, he was like trying to slide on me though, and it's after that it was hard to be like cool with him because he would want to kick it and stuff, and just me and him, and I was like, bro, you ain't got no friends and nothing. Like, I was trying to figure out if he, if I would just like he ain't no friends, because I'm like, all right, you ain't no friends, I'll kick it with you. But it's like, he's like, yeah, I'm asking, like, all right, what are we gonna do? Where we gonna hang out? Where are we gonna kick it at? And he just was telling me all these spots and stuff, like he was like, yeah, because it's hard for him to find a boyfriend and stuff. And I'm just like, man,
Nah,
I was like, okay, I'm down to help you find one. You feel me? Like, I'm down to be a wingman, whatever. Like, for me, because again, like, I'm very comfortable with my sexuality to be like, all right, cool. Like, like I understand the concept and idea of love, although I don't know if that's love or lust, but at the same time, I am a heavy romance influence, endorser. So I'm like, all right, if I can help two people find love or whatever within each other, that'd be dope. That's why I was like, I'll take it to that extent. But even then, like, I still was like, I don't know if I do it, because I don't know why you really trying to like kick it with me 1-on-1 now. Like, you already told me, you already showed me your cards. You feel me? Multiple times, and I already told you where I stand. So it's like, it's hard. It's very hard. Like, in that situation, because I've never like kicked it with a gay dude just 1-on-1. I did one time when I had to work at FedEx, and I was with some dude, and like, bro, he was a very like, bro, he was very like, he let me down his path and his like his way of being, and like helped me understand why he was gay. He even said it like you said, like a lot of these probably gay for real, just don't like try to act like it for real. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, so I was able to have a conversation with him for real. But I felt like the scene was just getting way too intimate. Like I felt like he was getting way too personal. So I was like mad uncomfortable within myself in that moment. But still, like that was like probably the only time I was really with someone, and that John even had me questioning. I was like, dang, bro, like I feel for this man, not in a romantic sense. I'm not attracted to this dude, but I have an emotional attachment to this man because we both were able to be vulnerable with each other about our situation in this situation. And like I didn't have no attraction to him and nothing like that. But it like made me be uncomfortable to be comfortable with somebody like that, just off of the fact that just all the notions and preconceived notions and stuff like that. Like, I mean, and like that's why it's hard for me to be like, you can't be their friend because again, like in those moments, I realized they're still human being at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, they're still people at the end of the day. They just choose a lifestyle that don't align. You feel me? But like sometimes they do try to like put you in a situation. They just like some other people too. Like you never know. Like people can be manipulators and try to manipulate vulnerable people into being what they are without allowing them the chance to really like explore that themselves or really figure it out if that's really them. And some people they explore that path and realize, nah, that's not for me. Some people just know off rip, that's not for me. And some people they just don't know for real. And so that's why it's like easy to like it's very easy to get somebody who's vulnerable to like be okay with doing certain things that they're not normally naturally like accustomed to or have ever known. Like, I realized that in that moment for real. And I mean, I don't know, like again, at the same time, like would I put myself in a situation like that again to where I can like where I would be close and vulnerable with like a gay dude like that? I don't know. I don't think so. Like I don't like time would tell. I sometimes, bro, like I said, I don't even know like if they're gay sometimes because they hide it very well.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
I don't know, man. Maybe I would. I'd probably be cool with somebody like that. I don't see why I wouldn't.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I got PTSD from this shit, but it kind of just fucked me up from like being cool with gay people, bro. Because when I was like, I'd be like 13, maybe 12 or some shit like that. It was my birthday or whatever. And I had all my partners and shit come over. It was like 5 of us and shit. It's all boys and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was cool and shit, you know, motherfuckers came over. We all like slept in the damn living room and shit. My mama got the picture. I want her to send me that motherfucker. What time is it? I might text her ass. It's probably too damn late. I might be able to get it off her. Hold on. But yeah, you know, so I see the picture it's like 5, 6 boys just, pallet on the floor, pillows everywhere, shirts off, socks everywhere and shit. You dig? It was cool as fuck. And ironically enough, I'm at my granddaddy house, which I'm over here type shit. It's probably like it's like 2 years later or some shit, right? And cuz had like hit me up on Kick on the little app. Remember? That shit was busting at the time. 'Cause I think I had no iPhone and no shit. Niggas didn't have my number for sure. So I think cuz hit me on Kick or something and was like, gotta be crazy as hell talking about some, can I top you off? I was like, huh? And I ain't go,
Crazy.
but nah, look, I'm green as fuck. I'm so innocent in the head, bro. I ain't know what the fuck that meant. I had to go Google that shit. I was like, huh? He said something else, and I didn't know what that meant neither. I was like, what? Cause I didn't know what the fuck he was asking me, bro. Like, so when I Googled it, I was like, oh, nigga, hell the fuck no. What? What are you talking about, bro? I thought he was trolling me or some shit, right? So, Cuz was at my birthday party, right? And he had like little feminine tendencies and shit, but he had a girlfriend. He was always fucking bitches and shit. That nigga literally damn near had a baby with a bitch. You feel me? And I think this is he had the whole little pregnancy scare probably but a little bit before my birthday. You know what I'm saying? That was like in the same year. You know what I'm saying? So he'd say all this weird shit or whatever, and then he bring up the birthday party shit. He was like, two of your partners there, you know, I was licking on their nipples and doing this and doing that. I'm like, man, what? Bruh, I text both my partners, and the thing about it is, it's like I ain't believe it. But if it was true, I understand exactly how that shit would go. Cause one of my partners that he tried to say it was, I was like, okay, this one, I don't want to believe that, but I can see that. I can see that with you. I don't know. My other homie, I was like, that one I definitely don't want to believe, but I ain't believe none of that shit. I was like, bro, like if that was true, it would be hard to accept. But like, but real life though, I just couldn't see that shit from neither one of them niggas. I was like, nah, bro, stop. You like that. I would need video evidence to believe that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like for both of them, like even you know what I'm saying. Like, however, my fucked up brain think it's like, nah, nigga, I that's a little too far fetched for me because it ain't never seen that before. But I don't know. And then it fucked me up because they all three lived in the same neighborhoods at one point. I was like, he kept saying some shit like, we do this all the time when we go blah 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 behind the park and I was like, man, what the fuck? But I asked both of them about this shit. They both denied it, obviously. But like, I don't know. That shit always made me look at Cuz, like the dude that said it. It made me look at him like crazy as fuck. Cause I was like, was you on that shit when you was at my crib? Cause I sure wouldn't fucking
Right,
invited you.
right.
Hey, Dad, homies, you would have not came to my fucking house if I'd have known you was on that type of timing, nigga. What the fuck? And
Yeah,
that
man.
ain't like the first gay person I knew at an apartment complex. I knew another little gay dude and shit. He a tranny now. That's crazy.
Mm,
But I ain't gonna front. I know a lot of motherfuckers that's trannies now, bro.
mm.
Like that is some crazy shit. Like I be like, damn. It's one girl. It's so crazy. She's a man now, and it's like she dated my homeboy when we was like kids and shit. Like that's just so fucked up. Like not like fucked up in a bad way, but it's like that's so crazy to think. Like you dated my homeboy, but now you're a boy. Like what the fuck? Like this shit is sick. What the fuck? The world is crazy.
I done seen situations like that too, where they just switch. Like they said, well, have I seen a female turn
And she's the first one I've
like
seen
that?
like that. Actually,
Yeah,
I've never seen a girl turn to a boy. It's always the other way
I've
around.
seen, I've seen one time where that happened. My homeboy that I got right now, and then I actually met somebody when I was with. Cause he was really hanging in the LGBTQ groups when I went to go kick it with him and shit. And there was a lot of females who were gay, or bi, and there's like probably one gay dude. He was actually pretty lit. Like he was fun, bro. Like he was a little partier and shit like that. Like he was pretty cool people, you know. And then there was one other dude there who was straight trans. And bro, when I tell you, you would never have known that he was a woman in his past life, bro. Like I straight up would not have known. I dabbed too much, bro. Got mustache, cut hair, look like a dude, no nothing. You know, like I was like, bro, what?
Them
And when I'm in
testosterone
these
pills
groups,
crazy.
yes, bro, that T be crazy, bro. And I remember because I got a homeboy and I seen his transition too. Like I used to know him back when I was in high school, and I used to know him back in high school, and he was a she at that time. I didn't even know he was dealing with any type of like the things that he was dealing with that made him turn trans. And you know, he just a cool female, bro, to kick it with. You know, like never even assumed that he was gay at the time. Like, you know, and I'm just like, man, like, bro, just dope. Like, she was just my partner. She at the time was just my partner, and yeah, just time just went by, and then I remember I hit him up. This was years later, like 2020. I hadn't seen bro since 12th grade year, so that was like 2018. So some time had went by, and sure enough, he was. he was like, "Yeah, bro, I identify as a dude," and I'm just like, "Man, this is crazy." And it's like such a culture shock. It's so weird because it's like, bro, like you get put in this world and then you just question. Like I was questioning a lot. I was like, "Dang, bro, like this is such a new experience for me. It's so foreign to me, and like." Me being the type of person that I am that's just so accepting and willing and open to people's lifestyles, and also at the time not really secure enough in myself to even know, okay, yeah, is this me or not? But at the same time still kind of like I know it is not me, but you feel me? Like I never even had the urge to want to dabble or nothing like that. But again, I'm so open and willing to understand people's lives, and I take people's lives on. So I can get a real realistic point of view as to who this individual is, and when I'm just in that group of people, it was mainly girls though. Like lately, it was mainly female. So that's when I was really going through like my like, all right, I'm expressing my more feminine qualities and traits type deal. Like it was interesting, but it was just so like it was just so chaotic, bro. Like it was just like you just knew something wasn't right. Like low key, I just knew something wasn't right. Like this wasn't who I was. But I also, again, just me being the accepting person that I was, I'm just like, all right, this, I know this ain't me, but it's a way that I'm expressing myself by understanding the people that I'm close with right now. So it's like, I don't know, bro. Like it's such a strange thing to do that, bro, and to really be open to allowing people to like tell their stories to you when you're somebody like me.
Mhm.
It, like I kind of got out of there never having no experiences like looking on no dude nipple, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me. And I'm like you. I grew up in a house full of nothing but women, so I think it's deeper, a lot deeper than just having nothing but women influencing you. Like I had a male role model in my house, but I got six sisters and a mom, bro. Like that's all I used to really kick it around. So I get where my feminine tendencies come from. You feel me? But like at the same time, like nah, I feel like that's how I think it is actually a lot deeper, especially going through that experience of me like learning and
Nah,
being
look,
around a bunch of like gay folk too.
hello. I don't want to interrupt you, but look, my Duke sent me the picture. The quality, my phone a little fucked up, so bear with me on that. But you can kind of see just all of us knock the fuck out on the floor. Like my boy on the couch over there. Like we all literally under those covers. It's like three of us under those covers. My partner right here outside. Like we all just under the covers and shit. And then us at breakfast type shit. Damn, hey, oh my god, bro. Free my partner, man.
He locked up right now?
Yeah, man. My boy crashed out, man.
For your boy, man. I hope shit goes well, bro.
Free my
I hope
dog,
things are okay, bro.
bro. Damn. That's one of them situations where it's like I say free my dog, bro, but it's like realistically, man, I may never see Cuz again in the real world. I ain't even gonna front.
Man.
He got one of them TK type cases. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, bro, that's my free my partner, man.
Free him from himself. Free him from his ways. That's what I say. Free him from his ways, bro. And
Yeah, man.
pray to God he can find a way to get out.
That's one of those
Pray to
things,
him.
bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, the alcohol might get to me. If I cry, if I drop a tear or whatever, nigga, don't think I'm a bitch. Just let me just rock. But that's one of those things. I ain't gonna lie, that should be getting to me sometimes, man. Like I be having dreams about Cuz, bro. Like I done had a couple dreams, not like recently, but I don't remember having like I remember dead ass like when I was at we worked in the car wash and shit. Like the house I was living at the time. Like I remember having a dream that nigga literally came to my door. Like and in the dream I recognized that he had been locked up. So it was like oh shit, nigga, you free, nigga? I was like, how the fuck you know where I live? Like, how you know my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was asking all these questions and shit. We just literally like sat on my porch, smoked a blunt, and just like chill, like on some Friday type shit, but like super chill. Like it wasn't no fight, no shootouts. It was just two niggas on the porch, just straight cooling type shit. And that's like, damn, bro. Like, if I ever do see cuz again, bro, we gonna be down there 50, 60 years old or some shit if I see that nigga again. Just because of what the fuck, circumstances. That shit crazy. Especially looking at pictures like these, bro. Like man, can't nobody tell me this ain't my motherfucking partner, bro. You can't show me no picture of this nigga when he was fucking 12 and 11 years old, bro. That's my dog, bro. Like, damn. That shit crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all got good memories with each other, though. You feel me? Something for you to really hold on to while that's going down.
Man, that boy Eric called me a crash out, boy. That was my crash out right there, nigga. As you can see.
All right. All right.
That was my crash out right there, nigga. That motherfucker. That nigga taught me how to be fearless. I ain't gonna cap. That nigga was a fearless ass motherfucker, bro. That nigga would jump from the highest fucking height, do the craziest shit. That nigga was crazy, bro. But then it go to the show, like, it was some shit I said a while. I don't think I said it on the podcast. I think I talked about it to somebody in private. But it's like, it was something about parents and shit. I don't know. But I was like, see, a lot of shit, you could have best parents in situation. It just don't matter. Some niggas gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. Cause you know they try to say a lot about that whole single mama shit, and it's like I was raised single mama nigga. The only time I got locked up for some traffic bullshit. And my partner, meanwhile, he had his mama and his daddy in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like not saying they didn't do their job or nothing, but it's like that always don't matter necessarily. Like, even with my dad had his mama and daddy in the crib, so it's like some motherfuckers gonna rock how they gonna rock regardless of what they taught or what they shown. You know, like you just drawn to what you drawn to.
Right.
Then it's like you got your dad in the crib and like you never been locked up. It's like so some people just get it or just don't have the same violent tendency, I guess, for like no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That environment, bro. Your environment is mad important when you growing up. Cause like not only do you not have a mind to really consider anything of what is going on, like bro, you are a baby, bro. You come into this world, no recollection of where you're even at, and just see all of these things. And sometimes you do have angels around you that's able to like pull you out of certain things and let you know, hey, like, bro, this is not okay. Some people have that and they're very aware of those things and more in tune with those things, but some people are not at all. And like, bro, like they just, and this is just me coming to understanding and accepting that this is also a reality of the world. Like, I got my demons and shit, that I've gained from just being around, my family and shit like that. It's more on self type deal, self-inflicted type shit that we do to ourselves. But like at the same time, like, you know, that's just how we're raised, bro. Like they think it's okay. And nobody to tell us that it's not. And then when they tell us that it's not, it's too late. And they showing us, they trying to tell us up that they already conditioned in us. And now, I'm not what you make me. I gotta question myself. I gotta question my reality. Some people, they learn a little bit too late. That's the unfortunate part about that shit for real. You know, and that is really sad, bro. Like that is honestly really sad.
That shit, that be like, oh, oh, okay, some shit from Kane. Yeah, that's just life though, bro. That's just how the dice get rolled sometimes.
Right, bro. And that's the unfortunate part. Like, bro, as I grow older and mature, and just even hearing you say that, that is such a real thing, bro. Like, that is such a real thing. Like, the dice getting rolled, bro. Like,
I ain't going.
that's all this life is for real.
That's one thing. I think we said this on the pod one time. I was like, a lot of people be thinking like, certain shit just can't happen. And then I think that's what hurt me so bad. It's like, damn, like to hear like it's rappers and shit like TK for example, or like RG Simba. He free right now, thankfully. But like he had the same like or but TK though or Rondo number 9 like motherfuckers really got football numbers as years and shit. And like I don't know these people personally, but like I be really feeling for that shit. Like especially after I even did my little bit of time, it's like uh, imagining like still being in that situation and shit, but then like, it's in a different day. It's like nah, nigga, like I'm too much of a empathetic person. Like I can really feel that shit. Like I can picture a fucked up day or a good day, a half good day, or a straight bullshit day in there now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in envisioning that for my dog or like envisioning that for my dad or my uncle and shit. It's like mainly for my partner because it's like damn nigga, like we like the same way how we got memories at the fucking car wash. It's like, bro, like, damn, to know that I never see your ass until you got fucking gray hairs in your fucking beard and shit, bro. It's like, damn, bro, like, cause you like even like people you see every day and shit, like your parents, bro. You probably still got the same image of your mom when you first seen her in your head. Like you've seen her grow and shit like that, but you always gonna have that image of her being 20 something, 30 something, however the fuck old she was when she first had you when you was like, you was probably like 6, 7 years old. And you just had that permanent image of her head just ingrained in your face and shit. No matter how old she is, it's just that same image. And it's like, damn, bro, if I ever see cuz again, I'm gonna always see that little 12-year-old nigga, but whole time fucking 60 something, 50 something years old. That's like shit. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's wild too. I remember one time, bro. It was the first time I had taken shrooms too. Not condoning it at all, but when I just had reality kind of just sit on my chest for real one night, and like I remember coming home, and like keep in mind I didn't have the best relationship with my father at the time. Still kind of don't as much. Not that I hate him or we have any hate. You know, it's just like it's just natural when you growing and shit, and you start to become your own. You start to see everything, everything about the person that raised you, that made you the person that you kind of low key. For me personally, in my experience, I saw the person that raised me and the things that I hated about myself. You feel me? It was easy to reflect them onto my father because I knew it was my father who had raised me into an individual like this. And so for a long time, I had that image of him. I think sometimes I wasn't able to really see him for who he was for real and have that image of him from when I did when I was a kid. Um, I didn't really have that image of him too well, and I just remember that one night that I had taken that and I came home. I was in there talking with my sister and my pops, staying with her at the time. I just remember looking at him and I saw him like as a human being for the first time outside of the person that I had like and always envisioned him to be. And I just looked at him. I was like, damn, man, like that's a real person. Like that is a real human being. Like not the person that I've ever painted. Like I was able to that all that hurt that I felt just it wasn't there. and I just looked at him for who he was, and that's I think that could be tied into, who I saw him as when I was a kid. But yeah, no, that's an interesting point that you made that. And sometimes even when I look at my mama, like my mom's not here in person. My mom's here. She's staying in Ghana right now. So when
Yeah.
I like video call her, everything, I miss my mom, bro. I always say if I see my mom in person, I'll probably draw down crying, bro. Like just a favor, bro, because I just miss my mom so much.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, you know, um, I see her on the video sometimes, and I look at her face, it's like, dang, like as a I still see my mom how I always seen her for real. Like when I look at her for real, she's still the same person, bro. It's crazy. Um, yeah, no, I kind of get what you mean a little bit. It's interesting that you made that point too. I never thought about that for real.
Cause that's some shit I be peeping. It's like, oh, it's a picture of my mama that she got that she sent me a while ago. It was my Instagram profile like picture for a minute, and it's like that the face that she had in that video. I mean, that picture was the face that I've always envisioned her with. Like if I was have a dream about her, that was the version of her that I always saw. And I was like maybe one or two in that damn picture or some shit. So it's like I don't know something about that, like the image that we. I ain't gonna say it's the first image that we see of certain people, but I guess just the well, I don't know. Yeah, probably the first. 'Cause I ain't even the happiest times we seen with that person. Because shit, I was two. How the fuck know that was the happiest time? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess just like a first impression type thing. First impression sticks. So the first face you seen just kind of stuck type thing. I guess that kind of got something to do with it.
Yeah, I think that's why I mean, my mother was always a nurturing soul. Like she was always nurturing as as crazy in quotation mark crazy as what she was like. She's talk about the things that we talk about now, like with the whole spirituality. She's the reason why I'm in that. But
Mm-hmm.
we always like, or why I'm so comfortable with the idea. But like we always like would pick on her and stuff, just be like, bro, you crazy, bro. What are you talking about? All this crazy stuff. Like us being kids, not understanding, but also having a pops that was just like not really somebody, who kind of understood it himself, and he saw certain behaviors and things that we didn't see. So it was just all over the place with it. We just didn't know what to think. But like, even in those moments, she still was like nurturing to us. Like, bro, like when she was teaching us about that spirituality, that's why a lot of it stuck to me, because she was always nurturing along the way. Like as chaotic as a woman as she was, like she was always nurturing along the way in that, in all of that chaos. And it's crazy. My mom, like I always say, sometimes it's hard to see my moms as my moms. It's weird. Like I don't know why. Like I always say, like, you know,
Did you feel like a sister
it's hard.
almost?
Like a friend, yeah. Like she felt
Yeah.
like a sister or a friend, because like it's wild, we always say that. We like, "We don't see our mom like our moms, bro." Like, and it's because like I don't know what that is. That's something I'm gonna have to like, understand maybe, but or I'll maybe understand later down the line. But she just always felt like just somebody that was there for sure. Definitely, probably more like a sister, because I've had sisters that were just as nurturing as she was. So to me, I'm just like, man, this is normal, you know. But maybe it's just because my mom never had that, like when it comes to households and people in the dichotomy of the household, the woman, although she's the woman, she's still supposed to be like the final say. Like at the end of the day, like she's still the one that's gonna be there, like saying the rules, putting her foot down. Like women are supposed to have that type of impact too. Like, they're not supposed to be docile. Like they're not supposed to be like domesticated type
Yeah.
individuals. They're supposed to have their right in the household. And I think, in my household, it wasn't like that fully. And so that's why it's possible that she kind of felt more like a sister than my mother, because she wasn't allowed to rise into that motherly role and that full embody that full woman as who she was until later in her life when we were already grown and shit, you know. And at that point, it's just our relationship is solidified. That's what we are. But um, but yeah, no, just kind of going back to just that nurturing element though. She always had that. She always showed that. That's why I be missing my mom a lot too. Because this world ain't so nurturing, bro.
No, God, I know it ain't. Especially
Or at
not
least I
for
don't.
us.
Yeah, maybe I don't allow it, you know, as much as I should, or yeah, in those moments, and pay attention to it as much as I should. Um, there's no reason for me to be as tough, feeling as if I have to be as tough as I am. Like, there's no reason, bro. Like, there's no reason. Like, that's bro to always have to feel like this. It's so suffocating, bro. Like, that's why it's important to have strong women in your life, because they need to show you how to use your emotions healthily, like how to have your emotions healthily. Like, bro, we can't act like men don't have emotions, you know? And you got on one side one who just completely just goes too deep into their emotions and they just become whatever. And then you got one who just don't have their emotion at all. So it's like you gotta be able to have that balance, and that's what comes with being a man. Low key is being able to have all those emotions, but know how to hone them.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to have somebody to show you what emotions even are, at least, and to allow you to feel them, so you know what they are.
Yeah.
You know. And that's why it's just very important to have strong women and strong men in your life, bro, to really show you that shit. You know, that's where it starts in the household. Because if you don't have that, bro, what do you think you're gonna? You're not gonna have the basics, bro. The basics.
No, facts. And it's like, especially having strong women in your life, like I seen a video, it was basically saying how in the household, the man's definitely needed, but it's like encouragement aspect from your mama that makes shit, or that makes the like the ego, that makes it just makes a child better, like knowing that your mama got your back behind shit. Like, as long as, because I feel that shit in my spirit, because if I'm contemplating like quitting the job, for example, if I'm thinking like, man, should I leave this motherfucker? Like, I tell my mama like, hey, look, they got this going on, this is that. What you think about this shit? And she was like, man, I'll be looking for some more shit to get the fuck about the door. That's what I'm finna do. It's like, as soon as she give me the green light, I'm definitely on go. Like, as soon as my dad give me the green light, I'm definitely on go with shit. It's like having that reassurance from your parents, having the, like I said, the reassurance of just knowing that they got your back in situations, or that they stand behind you firmly in your decisions. It make me feel good, because it's like, all right, I know I'm not making a bullshit decision right now. Like, I know I'm not just doing some wild shit, because I don't got no bullshit parents. If I was doing some wild shit that was just out of pocket, they'd tell me. So I feel like I don't got no reason to lie to them no more. I'm grown as fuck. So I done told them the real. I done gave them the whole, the whole situation and shit, how it is. And they truly feel the same way I feel about this shit. And fuck it, I'm doing that. Because at least in my head, I think we all got this kind of mentality about our parents and shit. They got this shit figured out. So if you back in my decision, fuck it, I'm with it. Let's go. I'm Nike. Let's do it. Type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bro. That's important, bro. That's how you build self-esteem in your child, like healthy
Yeah.
self-esteem, healthy confidence. You know. is to let them know, like, yo, you got this. You feel me? Like, you got this. And yeah, I got all types of shit with that, bro. Like, and I hate that it's hard for me to recognize sometimes. It's hard for me to recognize sometimes when my parents did that with me, especially my father. Like, because my dad, like, he definitely encouraged me in a lot of things, encouraged me in who I was. I just don't understand how I was raised to the point where I just never acknowledged it.
Hey, hold on, real quick,
You
twin.
know,
Keep on talking. I'm listening to you on my phone. I'm from run to the bathroom.
all right, cool. But yeah, I be trying to figure out why I just was not able to acknowledge it for real. Like, why I wasn't able to hold on to it as much. You feel me? And it wasn't really until I got by myself down here and I seen myself with my own two eyes for real, inside and out, to where I was just like, like, bro, I got you. Like, where I had to sit down with myself and really look at myself and be like, I got you. Like, you know, I don't know why you feel this way, but I got you, and we gonna figure out what's going on for real. But yeah, I don't, I'm still learning a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I had to compartmentalize within myself, you know, uh, cause it's weird. I had always had people like telling me, like, I always had people telling me how capable I was and how much I was gonna be something. And then it was just always something that was just like, I don't believe that. It's not one bit. And I'm trying to recall, man. Even my mom's back in the day used to tell me as a child how they used to just hype me up. So it was like there was somewhere in between that I just kind of like, I guess, went too much into myself. Maybe I just seen too much to where it was just like hard for me to believe anything that they told me. But like, and just it just shattered everything. It just made me not believe anything. Cause I was very rebellious. I didn't care about authority. So anybody higher up, from my perspective, whether that be peers or whatever, I didn't care nothing about them. I just dwelled so much in just what I didn't believe in fully. And it's just weird how you can turn against yourself and your family and all the good things just based off of just bad stuff happening. And then just like you spiral in that bad stuff, you stay in that bad stuff. It's crazy how it just everything that your family built within you and instilled within you can just easily collapse just off of one, especially at a young age where they rip, where your reality is ripped from your eyes, whatever it is, and you see something completely different
Mhm.
at a young age, and now you just like nothing. And I think that stuck with me where it's just like, bro, nothing that y'all tell me is real because it's like y'all raised me to be this, and now everything's this. And like, I'm gonna go find what's real, and then what's real is this pain. And I'm gonna do everything to stay in this pain. Like, that's just, bro, as a child, bro, like, I guess that's my story. But like, it's just crazy, how certain things that are instilled in you just sometimes don't stick because just one thing just happens. I'm trying to stay in contact with you. I'm getting deep with it. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
Nah, you
I'm
good.
rambling. I ain't even off the drink. You feel me?
You good.
But nah, it's how that goes, bro. Like, it's unfortunate. I don't even like saying that sometimes. That's just how that goes, because that's it's, but literally that is how that goes sometimes. You just gotta, like it said that. But I do like how you know, like you said, it's important to instill that in your kid, instill those things in your kid, and that's supporting your kids. And that's one thing my family always tried to do within me. that I'm grateful for is they always had that side of me that was like, yo, you got this, you got this, you got this, bro. You're good. You're tripping. Like, you're good at this. You're very good at this. You should follow this. You know, you should always follow that. So I think that is something that's, very important to have uh, in your family for real.
Mm. I was fucking my beef patty, but
You said, huh?
I was fucking beef patty. The munchies getting to you, boy. But no,
Man, what?
but no, that's a fact though. Like having that strong corner or having that strong support in your corner is real valuable, especially as a growing child and shit. Because, like you said, it molds just how you gonna be as a person for real. Like if you have that early on, you know, you gonna have like Kanye type confidence, even bigger than that because he had his mama behind him. But if you have a whole village behind you backing your shit, it's like, yeah, your confidence gonna be stupid just off of the principle, I guess. But that's one thing I'm trying to get better at with like just in myself because I don't know. I feel like I've always been my own biggest enemy. I don't really feel like nobody's in my family necessarily felt like I could do things, but it's like no one really said it. But I guess I guess like I have like an idea of what what I think support look like ain't necessarily what I guess what I think support look like. So I guess certain things made me look at shit like, damn, I guess they ain't fucking with me or something. But it's like, I don't know, it's like, like when you make your first song, for example, it's like for you, that's like a real big accomplishment because it's like, dog, I put a whole fucking song together. Like that's like a process to your head. That shit, the first song you put together probably took a whole day, probably took 3, 4 hours, 6 hours or some shit. It's like that shit was probably hard as fuck at first. Like, even if it was probably like a little bullshit like song that probably took like 10 minutes, or even still, like, it's like, damn, like, no, like I put this fuck saying this bullshit song. Like you put your very first song together, regardless if it was not the best shit, it was damn good for that time period. Like you put your first thing out. It's like that's a milestone for you. And it's like understanding that your milestones don't mean shit for other people was like a real big like wake up call because the only milestones like family gon' bug the fuck out over is like a Grammy. You get on TV, yo, music video on MTV or some shit like that. They playing your song on the radio. That's when they gonna start tweaking. When your song get 1 million views, that's when they gonna start tweaking and shit. They not tripping about you getting your first bridge together for the first time. They're not tripping about you making your first beat that actually sounds how you wanted it to come out. So it's like it was an an epiphany of understanding that they don't get they're not supposed to reward that shit for real. Because how far would you really get if everybody was just fucking clapping up your bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like if every little thing you did really had a fucking applause to it, how far would you get as a person if you thought everything you should was gold for real? It's like it wouldn't give you nothing to work for. So it kind of put me in that mindset of like you're working towards something like this ain't enough. Like this is a good start. I'm not saying this is nothing, but this ain't a Grammy nominated song. You know, like you gotta work to that shit. Not saying that you can't get to that, but this just ain't that right now.
Yeah.
And my bad. I feel like I was rambling. What was I think that was? I feel like I got off.
No, you're good. No. You're good. You were talking. You were talking real shit. Like you were speaking on just how like there's a fine line between giving your child it's healthy confidence and just overconfidence,
Yeah,
and that's what you were
yeah,
speaking on.
basically.
Hmm. Yeah, because like it's like you only apply to me, like you just apply to me for everything
Yeah,
and no reparation, not reparation, no like reprimanding. Like you're not telling me straight up how it is,
yeah, like everything don't
and I
deserve a real celebration.
right,
Yeah,
and that's hard for me to even a hard pill for me to even swallow now.
yeah.
Like, cause everybody's always cheering, clapping, and it's just like when I'm in a mode where I'm just like, no, that's bad. That's not good. I feel like the bad person.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I feel bro, like, bro, I'm always trying to be honest with straight up with folks. Like, bro, I get it. You at your beginning phases, but that shit was dog shit. Like, it's like I be trying to be like, okay, let me be empathetic and give that person some grace for
Oh,
where they're at.
facts.
Because you just started. You feel me? So the sky really is the limit for you. So I would rather give you that encouragement. You feel me? Like to be like, okay, let me get you some confidence in going through the process. But at the same time, I'm as you get further into that process, the more I'm gonna pray that I'm just go be straight up honest with you and be like, yo, that was not okay. But I always have to look at the whole picture in order to really be able to give that person the real confidence. Like, because if I'm gassing up things that I know is whack, that don't do me no favors neither. I would not applaud things that I don't like to applaud things that are not like, bro, that is no, bro, that was whack. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't like this. And I have to figure out what that is more and more as I mature. Like what's actually whack and what's like, okay, this person is this person. You feel me? So let me understand who this individual is, because what's whack to me truly may not be whack to them. But like, nah, brother, sit there and coddle actual bullshit to me. Like I don't like that shit. You feel me? Like, but I'm learning how to do that my damn self. But like you said, like that's why you get overly confident people who just, bro, take a step back, humble, be humble.
Oh, God.
Like, you feel me? Like, and this is even me coming to myself. I might have to tell this to myself. You feel me? That's the only reason I say it at all. But like, that's just how it. That's just, bro. It's just like sometimes things are not as good as we make it. It'd be like, what's the reason why? Like, it gets really deep as to like where to be able to like tell somebody, all right, this is where you can improve at, and then where you tell them, all right, bro, you, all right now, like you, this is getting close to this bud, you getting close to smelling like some ass, like. So it's like, I don't know, it's hard for me like nowadays sometimes to find that line and balance. But sometimes I think I just make it harder than it needs to be because I'm trying to coddle people's emotions sometimes, which is still important. So, but I 100% agree with what you're saying. Like, you can't do that shit. Like, you can't coddle actual like shit, because then that leads to behaviors that are not okay. You know,
Yeah.
that's more than just what you create, and that's just you as an individual. Like, that's coddling behavior that could really turn into something gross. Like, that goes into a lot more than just your creations.
That's R. Kelly. Friends.
Yeah.
And that's being around shit, not saying shit, being like real life, bro. I cut off one of my homeboys one time because he was just doing too much weird shit with me, bro, or for me necessarily. Like he's already a whole year older than me, right? So if I'm 4 years older than this fucking freshman, he's 5 years older than her, right? So he's 14 or she's 14, he's 19, going on 20. You know what I'm saying? It already look weird either fucking way, but it's like, nigga, you finna be out the door. You trying to fuck with girls as young as shit. You doing shit like shaving your damn facial hair to appear younger for younger women. It's like that's fucking weird, cuz. And I dead told that nigga like, I was like, bro, look, just keep it a fucking stack. You acting too fucking weird for me, bro. I don't condone none of the fucking shit you on right now, bro. Until you get your fucking head together, nigga, or whatever the fuck going on with you, bro. You ain't my partner, nigga. Don't say shit to me, nigga. If you see me cross the fucking street, dead homies. Like, I don't fuck with you, bro. Like, don't ever say shit to me again as far as I'm fucking concerned. And for like 2-3 years, I dead didn't talk to cuz. And then, but we still had like mutual friends and shit. And the one mutual friend we still had and shit, you know, he kind of in a sense got us back in contact. And you know, it's saying cuz wasn't really on that shit no more, but he did some different type of weird ass shit. It wasn't the same type of thing. A little bit like the same thing, but not necessarily. But a little just whatever. He did some more weird shit, you know. And once again, cut that nigga the fuck off. Um, but hold on, what were we talking about before this? Before I said what I was finna say.
We're speaking on just catering people's behaviors and shit like that, and that turn them into people who are actually like
Okay,
fucked up.
right. But that whole shit right there was just like I was gonna say I kind of was looking at our mutual friend kind of weird because I'm like, bro, why are you still cool with that nigga? Like, I get that's your day one partner. Y'all been cool longer than me and him been cool. Y'all been cool longer than me and you been cool. So, you know, I get the affinity you have to this person. I get the longevity, the nostalgia, that this, that, and the third. But hey, nigga, I'm not saying it's what he was, but I'm just saying, me personally, nigga, if my homeboy a rapist, hey, fuck that nigga. Dead homies. Like I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker at that point. So, um, and even me and the mutual friend, we had differences in philosophy, pretty much when it came to certain things. Like, I consider you a brother, Zay. So, I'll take it a little bit even deeper. I don't want to get too far into another man's business because this I have respect for this person still talking about Kane here, but um I would never talk down on his siblings as like a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like I would that's not a thing that I would do, like in any aspect. Like I would never talk about you or him or Chris, TJ, Dante's brother. Like I would never jokingly like if I got mad at y'all on some like you like let's say one of y'all niggas throw a water balloon at me. I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'll hit some shit like that. But there are certain aspects where it's like I feel like bro was saying that shit and it seemed more like some YNW Melly type shit. It was like he was putting too much emphasis on certain shit, too much detail on certain shit. It was like it just sounded like it's coming more from a real place and a joking place. Like like fake inflicting violence on your love. We do that as black people all the time. I ain't gonna say we don't, but
Right.
it get to a point where it's like, all right, you sound a little too serious, my boy. Like, and then like your actions don't help. Like, I would never if I like I ain't gonna lie, my firearm is always on me, but I try my best to even when with my grandma, my firearm always on me. Like, I try not to like show it. Like, I really want to buy a holster for that shit. but like it be in my pocket. So if I happen to, what I try to do for real, because I know through the pants it shows, especially if I have shorts on. I be trying to put my phone in front of it because that kind of help a little bit, but not for real. But it's just a decorum thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't gotta let everybody can know that I'm carrying. I'm not trying to brandish this motherfucker for real. You know? Um, it's always one up top in my shit. I don't feel like I need to if I my head is get ready so you stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. So if it ever comes down to if I need to use it, all I gotta do is click that motherfucker one time and blow. I ain't gotta worry about loading it, none of that shit. Is like, and I keep it away from my damn child. I keep it in it's next, it's in a safe space right the fuck now. Like I know exactly where the fuck it is. Nobody can get to it unless they gotta get through the fuck get through me. But it's like he did some shit one time where he was in the back seat with my brother, not my real brother, but my a person I consider my brother. He's in the back seat with him and his mom, and he cocked his gun. And it's like, I don't give a fuck if his mama heard that shit or not, nigga. It's just fucking basic common sense and decorum. Don't pull no fucking gun out behind my mama head, bitch ass nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's just respect. That's just nigga. If you felt like you had to cock your shit, cock that motherfucker in the crib, then walk your shit out. Don't do that shit in the fucking car with my mom's nigga. Like, that's just respect. And it was things like that he did not understand. It's like the lack of respect you have for your mom is a reflection of what you have for mine. So it's like you would do it in front of your mom. My mom has heard me cuss. I'm I'm even ashamed to say I've cussed at my mom. I've cussed at my grandmother. I'm not proud to say that shit, those things I've done, but she'll even say, nigga, I don't cuss around her unless I'm pissed the fuck off. Like, I have to be beyond my fucking normal anger level to do shit like that. I don't just normally have profanity around my mama and my grandmother. I don't even cuss like that around my fucking dad and shit. They don't care for real, but it's a respect thing I have. Same thing with my mama. She don't cuss around her dad, nigga. It's like, what am I proving to do that around? Like we can have a friendly. You're not my friend, obviously. I have a respect for you, duh. But it's like, I don't know. It's just certain things principle wise, morality wise. Like, I don't do that on fucking mother. I don't care to do around yours, nigga, but don't bring that around mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hold a very, it may not seem like it, but nigga, I hold a very high level of respect for the women in my family. Just because I'm pissed the fuck off about some shit don't mean nothing, nigga. Like, no, nigga, I still hold this moral compass up when I'm in my right mind. So as long as I'm 10 toes down in this shit, you finna be 10 toes down in this shit. And it was just shit like that he just didn't understand or just couldn't understand. I was like, see, it's just the lack of respect you have for your mom. That's what the fuck that is. So it's like, I I don't really want you around my fucking mama because I'm very irrational when it comes to protecting my family. So if I sense the slightest bit of disrespect, I'm liable to do some very irrational shit behind that. So it's like, just to prevent that, don't even come the fuck around.
Yeah. When you spoke to him about these things, did he get it? Like,
No,
was he combating on the things that you were telling him?
it was either he would combat the things or it was just I got that like I said, I'm very empathetic with shit, so I can feel more than I can logistically understand shit. It's like I could just feel the non-giving a fuckness of when he said certain shit. Like, if you've ever seen this one video of Wiz Khalifa on backstage when some dude was telling him you can't smoke on stage, there's no smoking on stage, he just kept saying, okay, okay, okay. You just feel he didn't give a fuck when he said that shit. It was the same type of feeling from him. It was like I like and the other thing was just me knowing my friends or knowing people that be around me. Like, I know this person. I know that you don't respect your mama, nigga. You've said things about your mom that I'm not gonna sit here and say, but you said things about your mama that at my most pissed off, I probably wouldn't even fucking say. You know, and you said these things either as jokes and or whatever the fuck, but it's like all jokes come from a true standpoint in some aspect. They come from and if not even a true standpoint, a comfortability standpoint. So like theoretically, if I was to be like fuck my mom or some shit, that comes from a comfortability of always saying that or thinking that shit. Like you don't just have that thought and have that just there's a level of confidence. Like for example, when we say the word nigga, it's like a second nature thing. But a white boy that's never said nigga, you can hear the fact that he's never said it before. You know what I mean? So it's like with him, he would say shit about his mom, and there was just like a second natureness to it. It's like, nah, you've been saying shit like this. This isn't new. So it was like, it's like we said about R. Kelly, like you've been so indwelled in this mindset that you not finna start thinking differently just because I don't fucking like it. You know what I mean? Like you're already in too deep with that shit. So I understood talking to him about shit was like niggas talking to a brick wall. Like I'm gonna get my point across, and then he's gonna just deflect it and get his point across. So it's like there's no point in talking to this person. They don't want to change about this shit.
Yeah, it could at least be a thing of like, bro, just when you around me and my family, bro, like this is how our household is.
Yeah.
If you two in your own shit, to be able to come outside your own self, to respect the laws of the land, bro, like I can't be around you because you just showing that you don't even respect me as an individual. And that's fucked up. Like that may be something like y'all cool with at y'all household. You got your reasons or whatever. If you want to talk about them, cool. But at the same time, bro, when you are around me and my family, that shit does not fly.
Right.
That we don't get down like how y'all get down. Like, granted, y'all probably did have similar situations in certain elements and ways, but at the same time, bro, like you need to understand that we are two different people. And this is two different situations at the end of the day. And we are not in your situation. So if I say this is how it goes here, it's because I understand how things go here. And so you got to be willing to be okay with following that. But again, like you said, I feel like you did. I mean, you did the right thing. I mean, you did what you felt was best. You know, somebody you knew who wasn't going to respect you in that element. If that's how you felt it was, then bro, like I can't, bro, like that. That's just too much. You know, gonna be way too much of that.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's not even that it's like this because y'all are growing. It's just this and it's staying here.
Yeah.
Like, nah, because at the end of the day, that's just taken away from my peace and shit. And that's not fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. So I feel why you did that. I get why you did that. And then plus the whole, you know, getting with younger women that like
Well, that
that's
part that was
you know.
that was a different frame with that part. That was a different frame.
Oh, okay.
But
And you don't talk to that dude no more?
I don't talk to none of my homies I used to be cool with, bro. Like none of my little homies except one. I talked to one of my partners I used to be cool with from like high school and shit, middle school. But
Yeah.
nah. And I'm gonna ask this question too, because it's another thing of a difference in, I guess, principle. Let's say Kane get locked up for whatever fucking reason, and you got enough money to bail Cuz out, and you go ahead and you bail him out. He never asked you to, but you go ahead and bail Cuz out. Not even like the full bail, but you pay like, let's say me and you go half on that shit. We pay you it's $1,000. You pay 500. I pay 500. Right? Do you think he owe us for paying that shit?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I did that off the strength of you, my dog, bro. Like, now if I was in a situation, no, because I've been in situations where I've done things for people out for the strength of the love, and when I held on to me feeling as if they owed me, it felt worse for me than anything. Cause it was like, bro, like I did that out off the strength of you being my friend and the love. and praying that you going like, okay, the only thing that you owe me is don't go back to jail.
Type
Like,
shit.
don't put yourself in that position to get to where I gotta do that. Like, fix yourself. Like, that's the only thing like I would say that they owe me. But as far as money monetarily, no, man. Like, I did that off the strength of me loving you, and you know, that's all. That's what I feel like I gained out of it, and I'm happy about that shit. You know, that I was able to free my nigga.
I see.
Why you? What are you thinking? What's on your head?
That's why I don't talk to one of my partners no more for real.
Mm.
Cause he want me to pay him back for like bailing me out type shit or whatever. And the thing is, I said I would do it, but it's like you gotta understand, motherfucker. I have an entire life. I have a child. I have things to. I have responsibility to take care of, my boy. So the first $300, the first little bit of money I make ain't finna go to your bitch ass. So it's like, respectfully, I get you. The thing is, he kept always talking about like, oh, I'm going over my finances. I'm reviewing my finances. I need to see what. It's like, bro, if you didn't have the money to give at the time, you shouldn't have fucking gave it, cause like I
But
did.
he did though. He did at the end of the day. You and I don't mean to cut you out because I know you going in your emotion. I know
No,
you
no,
in your
go
bag.
ahead, go ahead.
You know, and I want to be respectful of how you feel for real. But at the end of the day, that man did do that shit off of strength and not having the bread. And that's just how like, you know. But I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead because to cut you off. No,
That's like
go ahead. I'm listening.
it's like you had the money to give a nigga. It's like I didn't. I ain't gonna lie with you, bro. Is until they took me to Gwinnett County, and then really until they booked me in for real, and I was outside of the holding cell and I couldn't get no more free calls and shit. The whole time I get them little free calls in that holding cell, I was on the phone with them niggas on 3-way. I was calling them niggas the whole fucking time, and I wasn't talking about shit. But man, it's stanking this motherfucker. This peanut butter sandwich lame as hell. This milk tastes weird, nigga. Like it's some nigga under the bench. Like I was just chopping it up with him. I ain't asked nothing about no bail money, cause nigga, as far as I'm concerned, I ain't had no fucking bail. But it's like, cuz kept always like every 2 fucking weeks, every 3 fucking weeks, pressing me, asking me like, yo, where the bread at? I need the money. I need the money. I need the money. I'm like, nigga, you my dog and all. I'm about to say get it in blood in the minute, nigga. Like, leave me the fuck alone with this goddamn money type shit, bro. And then cuz bitch ass blocked me about the shit, cut me off about the whole situation. So it's like, honestly, real life, I don't even need to give your bitch ass a fucking dime, fuck nigga. And I hope your ass hear this shit, fat ass bitch. The only reason I'm gonna give you this motherfucking money is so when this ask you why you don't fuck with cuz no more, I want you to look them dead in their fucking face, take your bitch ass glasses off and say that you a bitch ass, fat ass nigga. Nicholas Blanding. Nicholas Alexander Blanding. Your fat faggot ass, you a bitch. So when you get this little funky ass $300, you can shut the fuck up. You can suck my dick until that shit nut and you can die, bitch ass boy.
Bro, you bugging.
No,
You bugging.
no, because once you get that bread, nigga, I want you to tell everybody that you are a bitch ass nigga, and that's the only reason you don't fuck with me no more. Because if you mean to tell me that you was my homie, and the only reason you don't fuck with me more because some fucking funky ass $300, nigga, you a bitch from the jump, then, nigga. It took $300 for you to cut me off, you broke ass hoe ass nigga.
It wasn't that. It's probably how you responded to him asking for the shit.
Nigga, if you understand, think about it like this, bro. At the time of him doing that shit, you know I don't have a job right now. You know that I'm doing DoorDash to even pay off some bullshit right now. So you know I'm unemployed right now. You know my situation as my homie, and you keep pressing me about some fucking money every 2 fucking weeks, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what the hell your situation is, nigga. If you didn't if like you said, you gave that money off the strength of being my homie, nigga. So why the fuck you need it back so damn bad? If you needed
Because he's struggling too.
that's the thing. If you was struggling so fucking bad, nigga, keep the fucking bread. No one asked
But that's
you
the
for
thing.
it.
That's
No one begged
that's
you
the
for that
love.
shit.
That's the part about it. I get that, and I hear you. But that's where the love is, bro.
There's no love in
That's where
that
the
then.
love is.
Because the love
There
when
is
the
because
love
it's
wouldn't
like, bro,
ask
I
for it
don't got
back.
a dime in my
The
pocket.
love
I ain't
wouldn't
got a
ask for it
dime in
back.
my pocket.
The love was
Right.
not
No,
asking
no,
that
no,
back,
no, no,
bro.
no, no, no. The love is the fact that I don't have a dime in my pocket, but I'ma still give it to my homeboy so he can get free. Now, him pressing you as hard as he did, I don't know nothing about that, but that's his probably his way. I'm not gonna say probably his way. I'm not gonna, but bro, like at the end of the day, and I'm gonna need that back. Just to let you know, like I was struggling. Maybe his response and how he handled that wasn't the best, but at the end of the day, you know, like bro, there was love in that. There was love in that for sure. And him making that act for y'all and act for you. You know, and however you come across as being somebody that need to pay that back, whether that's all right, cool, $5 here and there, whatever, that's gotta be done. And he's gotta respect that and where you're at as well. Respect your situation. You just came out the pen, but like, what do you expect from me? I'm not if I had the $300, I'd have bailed myself out. Clearly, I'm not in a position to do that shit. But at the same time, I respect that you need your money back. I respect that you did that off of the strength of love because you didn't have a dime in your pocket. So therefore, I'm gonna do what I gotta do so I can go ahead and get your money back. But understand that it's going to take time. And him as a man need to be like, okay, yeah, I understand where you're at. Let me allow you to make time and do time or whatever. But yes, I'm going to allow that shit. I'm going to understand. And that's where y'all can meet at the middle, you know, and maybe him just trying to encourage you a little more to do a little more for yourself, you know, not just for him to get his money back, but because he sees that you in a situation that you struggling. So it's like that's where the love need to carry on is just how we approach these things. But like it's not, bro. We not no bitch ass niggas. None of that shit. Like that's not what that is at all. Like that's not what that is. In our responses, yeah, that's how we can come out. That's how we can appear. That's how we can end up, you know, being that within the situation. But it's crazy to me from my perspective how act like that could turn into that. Like what? Like what the fuck? And that's on both sides, you know, like for him to, you know, have not be able to really see where you coming from. But then again, seeing how you just did that, I mean, I can only imagine and knowing my dog, I can imagine that yes, there was probably some insults and shit that probably should not have been
No,
said.
but that's the thing. That's the
You feel
thing.
me?
No, there wasn't. Not on my side.
Also, you were respect the whole time. It was just nothing but respect. It didn't just blow up until then. Like it was respect the whole way down, and
I'm gonna tell you
and
exactly. I'm gonna tell you
on your
exactly
end.
what happened. When he first brought it up to me and shit, I was confused. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? And like, I said I wasn't gonna pay the nigga dead ass. Not like in a disrespectful. I was like, bro, I'm not paying your ass. Like, I don't remember saying that shit. I said it just like that. And then, because apparently him and my bro had talked about it or whatever. So I was trying to get clarification from my dog and shit. But before I could even like really get clarification, the bitch ass nigga blocked me. So it was like, I'm sitting here like, if the thing was, here's what happened. I asked him a question, or I said something to that nigga. Then he never replied because he had already blocked me when I said my shit, right? So I'm thinking he hadn't replied or whatever and shit yet. A few hours done gone by. I done talked to my bro, and he was like, "Nah, this happened, da, 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 but you did say blah blah blah." I was like, "Oh, okay, damn, I must have forgot about that shit then. Okay, well shit, fuck it." So I text cuz and I was like, hey, well look, nigga, I ain't finna give you that whole shit up front, but I'll give you that shit like in, ounce or payments or whatever the fuck type shit. My shit go through green. I'm like, damn, nigga. Like we ain't even get to the bottom of shit yet. Like, granted, I did say I wasn't gonna pay your bitch ass. I ain't gonna bitch in the message, but I did say I wasn't gonna pay him. I ain't gonna sit in front of my move. I did that though. But I don't know. It was just the nigga kept getting at me too like aggressive with the shit, and it's like I get that you say that like, oh, I gave this shit in love, and it's like I don't necessarily see that. It's like I feel like you gave that shit out of. I see a lot of niggas as opportunists to look like real niggas and shit. Cause like you said, if you gave your homie some bail, and I stand on this shit, nigga. If I gave my home, if my home, either one of those niggas, if I give them niggas $1 million fucking in bail, I wouldn't ask for a fucking dime back. I'm not asking for shit back. That's not the person I am. But I also understand that I can't get mad at a motherfucker for not doing what the fuck I would do. So I don't get mad at that shit. But it's just like you understand every single thing that I go through, nigga. You are damn near like a fucking diary for me, nigga. Every time I get pissed off about shit, I call your ass about the shit, nigga. So you know everything I'm going through right now. So for you to also be non-understanding of my situation and pressing like the fucking IRS or some shit like that, it's like that pisses me off. And that also shows a sign of a lack of disrespect and a lack of fucking with me as your brother. Cause like you know what I'm going through. So why the fuck do you keep trying me as if like I'm buying a fucking Benz every week or some shit, nigga? Like the little bit of shit I get, nigga, I spend on my fucking son and me, nigga. Like everything else going to save and to get the fuck out my goddamn out my mama house and shit. It's like, nigga, the same. And the thing about it is, I know the type of person that nigga is. I know he didn't give me his last 300. I know that nigga had a decent amount of money. I ain't saying like he had a fucking plethora, like he had a whole, stack or some shit like that, but he had enough money to where 300 wasn't going to kill him for the week because he was in a situation to where his money matters. He's in a situation to where he needs to pay for transportation for work every week. He needs to pay for his fucking living situation every week. Like his money mattered. So I know that you didn't give me your very last 300 because if you did, that would put you in a bind from what you tell me about your situation. Because like I said, we talk frequently. So I know that you didn't give me your very last little bit of 300. You probably had a decent bit saved up. What I think it was is that shit probably came from a savings account that your ass had, and you want your savings replaced pretty much. Which is like understandable. I get that shit, but it's like understand what the fuck I'm going through too, nigga. Like I got a son, I got shit to pay for, nigga. Like you ain't the only motherfucking shit that's important in my damn life to pay back. And then on top of that shit, nigga, I did not ask for that bread. Nobody on my behalf asked for that bread. You offered that fucking money up, nigga. So frankly, I really don't gotta pay you the fuck back. I didn't ask for that shit. Like if I
I
really
mean,
if I really didn't
we want
want to
some.
pay that shit back, I don't fucking have to. But
Yeah,
because I'm a real individual and I want you to eat crow, I'll pay that shit back.
what's eat crow mean?
I want you to eat shit. I want you to eat your fucking words. Basically, what I say, like when motherfuckers be like, "Damn, you don't fuck with Drake no more," and be like, "Yeah, it's because I'm a bitch." Just say that. You can't say I didn't pay you back no more. So now what? And it's like that's the only reason you don't fuck with me no more. That's it because I didn't pay your ass back from because you know what I was going through because I was struggling. Yeah, fuck you, die, nigga. Like no, I don't see love in that shit no more because like you're completely being selfish at that point. There's no love in that shit. There was love in you seeing like, oh damn, my bro fucked up. Let me help him out. Where is that same love? And it's like, damn, my bro's fucked up right now. Let him come the fuck up. Then I'll ask about this shit. Then I'll be like, hey yo, move out the bam.
That be the thing about helping people when you are not really in a position of helping them. Because I've been there too, just giving so much of what I don't have, and it's like, yeah, you want to help, but then he's like, damn, but I need help my damn self, and it's like now you in this predicament where y'all both kind of have to like keep trying to help each other until one person just realizes, all right,
But keep it a stack.
it,
If you help someone and they never ask you for help, and you helping them leads to your downfall, whose fault was that?
that's my fault because I question why. And now you got me questioning why I would even help somebody if they didn't ask for my help. Because
Because you love that person. It's like me with my grandma didn't ask me to come here and do shit for her, nigga. I see that person needs a helping fucking hand, even when that shit slapped me in the fucking face some fucking times. Niggas like, nah, I'm gonna still come fucking help you just because I want you. I want to see you in a better position with no strings attached. I don't care if it make me look dumb. I don't care if I lose some bread in the fucking process. I don't care if this is a toxic trait a little bit, but I don't care if it fuck with my peace sometimes and shit. So it's like I just want to see you in a good position. So it's like to want to return on that is like it's fake because like what you got. This is a little bit of a different situation because there's no money involved for real, all the time. But it's more so like the principle of just if you want to help me, just help me because you want to help me. Don't help me because you want something in return. That's all it is. Like I have no problem. Like if you would have, if Cuz would have been like, "Hey, I'm gonna," if Cuz would have texted me or called me, because they literally called me when I was in the motherfucking and told me they was giving me X amount of money for the shit or whatever. Now it's like if y'all would have told me on the phone that like, but we gonna need that shit back when you get out type shit, that would have been like, okay, cool, you let me know from up front and shit. But it's like for y'all niggas to let days go by, week go by, some shit, and then bring this shit up, it's like it's almost like a slap in the face for a nigga. It's like, damn, like, well, I wasn't expecting that shit now. So it's like, I don't. It's like I don't believe in easing into shit, especially like if it's bad news. If it's some shit that you know is gonna just kind of either piss a nigga off or something you know that's just like this is a serious conversation, pretty much. Let's just get right into this shit and stop bullshitting. Like, let's go ahead and say what we need to fucking say, address the elephant in the room. There's no need to prolong situations and shit because once you prolong shit, it's like if me and you, let's say you come to Atlanta right now, you've been out here for a month, and I haven't told you for that entire fucking month that I've had a problem that you said some shit a week ago on the podcast. And I've been harboring all this fucking built up motion. We done been to the club. I done been to your house. You done been to my house. We done did all this fucking shit back and forth and shit. But I've not told you one time that I've had a problem with some shit that you did. And I haven't gotten over that fucking problem. That shit done festered. It done built the fuck up. And then I just out the blue tell you that shit one day. Now, for me, that's been a fucking weekly, daily, hourly build up of what the fuck I was gonna say when I got ready to. But this is a very out the blue conversation for your ass because you've never heard shit about this. We done XYZ things together and shit. Like, damn, where did this come from? In your head, because you never heard nothing about it. But they've been harboring this shit in their fucking body for so fucking long, and then they just decide to finally get the damn courage to say the shit. And it's just like, well, what the fuck? Like, why did could have been said that shit?
Right.
Like, this wasn't something to hold on to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it become an issue of
Yeah.
that. And it's like that's the biggest problem why I don't talk to neither one of my friends no more. Cause it's like for me to be your partner for 10 plus years and shit, why the fuck does it take like how long have you known Kane?
Man, since middle school.
I would be
So
damned if you had a fucking issue with Kane personally and he came to talk to me about it before he came to talk to you about it.
hmm.
I'll be damned for almost 2 fucking weeks, almost 3 weeks, damn near. I knew about an issue that Kane had with you, and you didn't fucking know about it. The only way you knew about it because I told you. It's like you've known this motherfucker forever, known his mama, family, back and forth, all that shit. Why the fuck? I've known y'all from 5 years from a fucking job we had together. That could have easily, I could easily be light skinned or dark skinned Q or the white boys. It's like y'all have a actual bond together. So the fact that you two can't talk to each other on some personal shit is like, what the fuck? I mean,
right.
so you start
Yeah, man.
evaluating shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I hear what you're saying. Respect on that, cause me, I've struggled in the past with confrontation. I still do. I'm not even gonna sit here in front like I do. Like I'm just, it's easy for me to confront. That's why in that moment I'm just like, what happened, bro? What the fuck? Where the peace go? Like I'm somebody that just prefers peace, but sometimes that peace is not always like the best thing to do. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
unless you just go straight up, just suck it up and forget a person for what it is they've done and the bullshit that comes with it, and just take your lump and then be able to just look at that person as somebody you can still fuck with and understand the entire situation as a whole. You feel me? But even then, like eventually I always come and gotta talk to the person about it. But still sometimes, bro, like I'm not gonna bro, I'm not the best at confrontations, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm not good at them just because they never ended up good for me when I was a child. Like, bro, like like they just be confronting a motherfucker just never ended up good for me, growing up as a kid. You feel me? Defenseless. So it's like, even when I do confront folks nowadays, I'm always like ready to go to war. Like it's bad. Like I'll be like ready to just straight up just, all right, if something bad's gonna happen. Like and I get to the point where I'm like, it's not gonna be me that you feel me, and so that's why I gotta learn. You feel me? I'll still have a conversation with a person about it because eventually it always does come out for me.
Mhm.
Um, and because it's just like I don't like to hold on to shit. Sometimes because when you hold on, like holding on to shit, bro, like it's and just letting the shit build up and fester, and then just watching your friendship change because of that is not a pleasant feeling. Like that's not a good feeling at all. Like to sit there and know that there's something beneath that you swept under the rug that you know you need to talk to your partner about, and you're just watching that continue to like grow into something that's not healthy. Oh boy, I hate that feeling. Like it's not a good feeling. I don't like that. I would rather just straight up, and I'm learning like it's easier to just talk about it with the person and straight up just have a conversation with the person, because then it allows that shit to go out, and now y'all can really just have a full real relationship, bro, no matter how hard it is. Like and I know it's hard, but like it's really not, bro. Like I think we make it a lot harder than it needs to be, and that's we start fighting ourselves about it, and that's what causes us to fight each other about it. You feel me? Because it's like, yeah, this person was the one to evoke it, but I'm also just like holding on to this myself and not telling this person to their face like I want to, even if it's nothing aggressive, but just something straight up. And it just festering. Now you fighting yourself, and then now you just gonna take it out on that person 10 times more, and now nobody gonna really hear it, and it's just like, damn, bro, I can't, bro. Like I just, you feel me? To me, that's a lot harder to do than just actually having a conversation with a person about it, bro. Like, I hate to see, love die, bro. Like, I hate to see that shit. You feel me? Like, I hate to see something that was real just go away. I hate it, bro. Even when it's nothing that's just like for real. Like, like the split was something that was like so it's not minuscule because a lot of things something built up for that to happen, but like to just know that, bro, like anything, bro, just anything that had solid potential, like I don't like it. I try to hold on to it, and sometimes that's at my fault, bro. Like sometimes that's at fault. You feel me? To the point where again I do become a people pleaser, or I do like, you feel me, do whatever just so I could keep the peace. But I know when it's time to have that conversation, it's best to just have that conversation for real. Like, and just talk it out, bro. Like, even if they do, be shouting, yelling, whatever, crying, whatever, laughing, whatever, like when it's time to have that conversation, it has to be had. Cause there's no sense in holding on to that, bro. Like, ain't no sense in holding on to that for real. Like, you gonna grow with that even without that person that's going to grow in you. And that's toxic for even you and yourself. Like, and I think that's why a lot of folks just in situations where it's just so easy for them to just not give a fuck, crash out on the folk, like do some bullshit on somebody because they holding on to hate that is not even like, bro, that's not even coming from that person. Like, you start to hate everybody because you hate one person. Like that is a seed that you just let grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and now you hate everybody. Like, and it's always good to admit that you hate people. Like, it's always good to admit it, but not act on it. Because then therefore you can see that shit and see, well, do I really fucking hate this individual, or am I just pissed at something that has nothing to do with them? And then like now you can go from there. But like, bro, like a lot of folks out here just holding on to hate that's no like you don't gotta hold on to no more, bro. Like that shit. Oh, bro. Like, and I get it, bro. I'm saying that because I've hold on to hate too, bro. Like, and try to find a way to love the hate. Like, and sometimes it's like, bro, fuck that shit. You can't love the hate. Like, you feel me? You just have to hate, but at the same time, find a way to like make it healthy. Like, and if there's something that caused it with somebody, bro, the best thing to do is go handle it with that person. So you don't gotta take that nowhere else and bring it nowhere else into your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. But it's just like, oh man, you know, um, I get your situation though for sure. That was a huge miscommunication on Brody end. Like that was a huge miscommunication on his end. You know, and a huge miscommunication on, you know, feel me? Like that was a bit. I can't even say that it was miscommunication on your end. I can't even put you at fault at the beginning of that because you did show that. Oh, okay, well, you wanted to get to the other side of it. I mean, again, you know, we always got to check how we, you know, get to that point. But at the same time, I get it. That I get how that shit blindsided the fuck out of you and made you like, oh damn, you feel me? Oh shit, what the fuck? I gotta pay this shit and I got all this shit and I ain't even asked to do it. Like I get that. I completely understand that shit. Trust me, I get that. You know, just always make sure you're handling the situation as best as possible. Like from the jump, you know, when it comes to just even when shit just come out of nowhere, come from left field, and it's just like, what the fuck? Just make sure you're handling those situations as best as possible with as much poise as you can have. Like as much sitting there and being like, what the fuck is going on without reacting on that what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? You know, but that's kind of just my 2 cents on that. You feel me? Like I get where you coming from. That shit, you feel me? Like that's an unfortunate situation to be in. That is an unfortunate situation to be in with your friend, bro.
Bro, I ain't even care. I told myself I was never gonna really talk about this shit, but I feel like this is the one time, the last time I'm gonna ever address this shit. It's like I feel like it's karma, but I feel like it's karma that I needed at the same time. Cause I think it was like 2023, between 2022 and 2023. I stopped talking to all my like real close friends, like all four of them, and like the first one that got cut off was the one I told you about because he just kept doing too much weird shit. You know, like first it was like fucking around with younger females and shit. Then it was a situation where a girl that I was talking to, I brought her around my homies and shit. Me and her stopped talking, and cuz thought it was cool to like still try to be her friend and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, the fuck is you want, bro? Like, but even deeper than just talking to the female like behind my back type shit, he was going to bitch and pillow talking. He was lying to her and saying that one of my the homie that say that I owe him the money and shit. He was saying that that nigga was bullying him pretty much, like being a bitch on some fuck nigga shit, like saying like, oh, he be talking about me and he be doing this. I'm like, and the thing about it is like the type of girl she is, like, bro, she got mad brothers and shit, bro. So it's like, nigga, she's not sympathizing with that shit the way you think she is, nigga. She might text you on some like, oh, that's sad, but she really like a goofy ass nigga for real, bro. So it's like we had to cut that nigga off because it's like, why the fuck is you lying to this female talking about that? And the person you lying on, that's your closest friend, bro. Like, that's the nigga that stalled you out when we getting on your ass about shit. That's the nigga that he's the entire reason you even cool with us. If it wasn't for that nigga, you would never be in around, you would never around us, bro. So the fact that you going behind that man back to down talk him, I could only tell the fuck you're saying about me. If that's your day one, you doing that to him. So yeah, fuck away from me, bro. He had to go first. And then my day one bro had to go because he just couldn't understand that he wasn't doing shit the way he thought he was. It's like you claim to be a CEO with this whole music shit, but fuck it, I'm drunk enough. I say names. The first dude I was talking about who had to cut off about the weird shit, that was Leak.
You ain't gotta do. You ain't gotta do
I don't
that.
give a
You don't
fuck.
gotta do
I
that.
don't give a
You don't
fuck.
gotta do it. I'm just letting you know right now. There's no need. You can tell the story
Ain't
without,
no need. I just gotta keep. I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna keep back and forth with he said, she said, and shit.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, no, I'll say first one was L. Second one I had to cut off was Jay. That was my partner right there, but Jay was being a bitch. Jay kept being a hoe because our partner N was the one that wanted the bill, that wanted the money and shit or whatever and shit like that. Well, I'll say that. Um, so yeah, like N.I. never really wanted to do music for real like that, right? But because he saw me doing music, he saw some of our mutual friends, he saw Jay doing music sometimes and shit. So he was like, man, you know what? Fuck it. My partner's doing it. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna just hop on some shit. I'm gonna fuck around with it, whatever. Time went by, and I end up having a longer discography than Jay. And Jay been talking about doing music. He was 13 years old. But he don't got nothing to show for it for real. He got a lot of songs written, but he don't got no shit recorded. He ended up moving out of state or whatever. I call this man every day. I'm like, hey, bro, record some shit or drop some shit for real. Like you saw him, you see me all the time. I was always dropping some goddamn shit. Like whether it was sporadic, whether I had like a little fake game plan of what I was doing, whatever, I was getting shit out. And I was trying to tell him, like, hey, bro, I'm doing shit like this. You should follow in this. You should try to do that, whatever the fuck, like I'm giving you the everyday rundown and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm doing my part as your boy, like is putting the battery in your back. Like I ain't telling you, I ain't just calling you on just straight. We talk on bullshit for sure. You my partner. We finna definitely talk about some hoes, some bullshit, some funny shit, whatever. But I always made a thing to like let him know, like, hey, bro, like drop something. Like that always was a thing. I always said that shit. If not the first conversation, the next conversation. We talk every motherfucking day, at least 4 damn times a day, type shit. So it's like I guess he wanted more of a traditional like sit down, like, hey, bro, I seen you ain't been doing this, that, and the third. Like he want the real like emotional, cinematic ass, fucking dramatic little shit. You know what I mean? When it's like, bro, I'm not you a grown ass man. Like I'm a grown ass man, bro. I'm not your dad, yo, nothing like that, bro. You know what the fuck you got to do, bro. I know what the fuck I got to do. Like I don't gotta do more than tell you, hey, bro, drop something. Because at the end of the day, nigga, I got the same dream you got. Not saying we in a competition, but it's like I'm not finna push you hard. I'm finna push myself. Like, especially if you're not doing nothing. It's like, then you got that shit. So it's like, at the end of the day, what we got going on is like the little label shit we had cracking. It's like it was all, at least I thought it was always understood that like from a all around aspect, it's like, I mean, this is our shit, but like I orchestrated this. I put this together. Like I came up with the name, the logo, the numerology behind it, the philosophy behind the numerology. It's like, you can say you the CEO of this thing, but it's like theoretically, if I was to die and they ask you what these numbers mean, what this ghost mean, what that mean, what that mean, it's like you couldn't say shit. They had to dig me the fuck up to come and ask those questions. So it's like, yeah, you're a part of this shit, but to say that you're like an owner is like that's a little far fetched. It's not like I'm a selfish individual. It's like it's not that I don't want you to be a CEO. It's just this was just my vision. I definitely want to bring you along on the journey with me, but I want you to have your own shit. I want you to own your own record label, group, whatever the fuck the case may be. I don't want you under my fucking wing and shit. Cause I don't view nobody that I have in my circle as like a worker, like long term. I feel like everybody, even myself, has to go through a worker phase, then a boss phase. It's like you have to understand the inner workings of certain shit. If just period. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to run a car wash, You gotta wash some fucking cars first. You gotta get that groundwork in, get your 10,000 hours in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess I felt like we had that understanding, but his understanding of it was a little bit different. So once again, a miscommunication. But basically, I told Cuz, I was like, all right, nigga, until you, I'm more of a drastic person. Like, I'm not the sit down conversation he got it, but not how he wanted it. He wanted a cutesy one. I'm not a cutesy kind of person. I'm gonna just get in your fucking face and tell you this shit. I'm a cuss. It ain't gonna be pretty on my yell, nigga. It's like, hey, that was said with love in my eyes. Like you have to understand, and that's the other thing that kind of pissed me off with cuz like, nigga, you've known me longer than anybody else. So I feel like you of all people should get my demeanor. Like, I'm aggressive with shit, but I'm loving in my aggressiveness. Not that if I'm not aggressive with you, I probably don't fuck with you. If I don't cuss at you, if I don't have a certain tone with you, I probably don't fuck with you like that. But it's like, when I get a certain way with you, like, no, nigga, because it's like, I love your ass. I see that you can do a lot of shit, but you not doing shit with what you can do, if that makes sense. It's like, so I told cuz straight up, like, bro, until you get your shit right, it was kind of like, I didn't tell him this shit, but it was a fucked up reverse psychology thing in my head. You know what? I need Kane here. It's kind of some Itachi shit. It's kind of some Itachi shit. I told this nigga basically, I was like, all right, bro, look, until you get your shit together, NI is the new, he the co-CEO until you get your shit together, basically. Like, you ain't got no music out. The music that you did have out, you lost all of that shit in one fucking night. The studio to the key to the studio that nigga gave you, you lost that shit. The backup phone to the music that you had, you lost that shit. You have no fucking way of recovering anything that you fucking made for the last year, Mr. CEO. It's like, yeah, nigga, if you was in an actual business, if you was an actual artist and a real label had you on payroll, you would have probably been fucking shelved, my boy. You lost your entire catalog in one night with no means of recovering it. So if this is a real business, nigga, you would have been out the fucking business, dead homies. So the fact all I did was say that, hey, I'm gonna temporarily put another nigga in your spot until you recover your fucking work. Granted, I didn't tell you that shit, but here's the reason why I didn't tell him that shit. Because if I go to my phone right now, January 15th, January 16th, when I told bro what the fuck I told him, a week after I said that shit, he started dropping music on a consistent basis. I can go right now and look at his shit. He ain't dropped shit in a while, but I understand my friends. Like, I know the kind of person that nigga is. He's emotionally driven. I have to take something from you to get something out of you. And I understand that with him. What I didn't account for was cuz being overly emotional, which I probably should have accounted for, and basically saying, you know what, since you finna do what you finna do, then I'm gonna remove myself completely. I don't want shit to do with it no more. And I told cuz a couple times, I'm like, bro, look, you ain't gotta fucking leave, nigga. Just get your fucking shit together. Do your fucking part as the boss you claim to fucking be, so we can fucking move as a good unit. He kept saying, nah, nigga, he took it too fucking personal. He kept taking it like, and the thing that kind of made me mad, that's why I brought the whole, like, I made the numerology shit up. Because I'm like, nigga, for you to feel that personally behind it, you and I hate saying things, I hate saying shit like this, but true was like, nigga, you didn't really put shit in behind this. If we really be 100% honest, like, let's just be factual. If a show was booked, nigga, it was from me. If any event happened, it was under me. Like, nothing that the fuck that we did came from directly you. If we be completely fucking honest with shit. And I hate even saying shit like that, because I don't want to make anybody look in this type of fucking way. It's like, this is shit that other people fucking noticed and told me. And I'm like, damn, you see that shit too? Like, I hate that shit. But it's like, hey, what the fuck ever. And then, I just had the whole shit about cuz of the money. Like, all them niggas just, I don't know. And the fucked up part about it, I be going back and forth on all those situations when I think about it, like, damn, what could I have done differently? Because I know what y'all could have done differently in that shit, but I still feel like, regardless if I did something different, I just feel like y'all niggas' morals was off from mine's completely.
No, I mean if they align, they'd probably still be here.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't matter how much right you can do at the end of the day, if like you said, they morals ain't there, if they're not built like that, they're just not built like that, you know. And that's just how it goes sometimes, you know. And they don't. And sometimes that's a wake up call for some people. Clearly, that was a wake up call for that man to be like, you know. Now, unfortunately, he took it the wrong way,
I guess my
or
real
he
question,
took
like,
it.
am I wrong for shit?
Um, nah, you did what you felt like was best. Like you felt like now you did what you felt was the best thing to do in the situation. You said, you took your friends into account, and you know your friends, and you know what you're not going to allow and what you're not going to coddle, and you didn't do that. I, you did the right thing in that. Now you just yourself didn't know fully how to handle the entire situation at the time, and even you now reflecting is like, well, I know I could have done this better. I should have done this better. And what you do with that information now is solely up to you. But at the end of the day, no, like at the time, I'm not gonna say that you were wrong for doing it. You wanted to encourage your friends. You wanted, and bro, like there was a real problem going on, bro. We're trying to build something for real here, and you're on bullshit. Y- like you're not as serious as I am, yet you say that you are a CEO of this. You're not my leader, bro, and I'll be damned if I let somebody who like that is leading. Like, bro, like we're not gonna follow somebody into their bullshit. Like that's just how they go sometimes, you know. Like some people are not leaders, bro. Some people are not there yet. Some people are not at that point yet to be a leader. And for him, he probably recognized that even in subconsciously, you know, he recognized that, and he just that's why he took it so personal, because he knew it within himself that damn, like I'm not no fucking leader. That crazy. My friend don't even fuck with me. Like he probably took that like that, you know. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I think you said what needed to be said. So I can't even. You did the right thing in that sense. You did what you felt was right in that situation. You did what you felt was going to get your friend off his ass and do better for himself. I
And you know,
can't go
Mo,
wrong in that.
and you know what, bro? It motherfucking did. It got that.
Right,
It
exactly.
got that boy off his motherfucking ass. That nigga dropped songs month about motherfucking month. I'm proud of that nigga for doing that shit. I'd be missing my dog sometimes.
Right, all it takes is a conversation, bro.
But here's the
All it
thing.
takes. Mhm.
This will fuck me up as a person. This what I feel like I grow on with some shit. It's like certain shit. It's kind of like I was watching this one podcast and they was talking about J. Cole and his whole apology to Kendrick and shit. And it's while I understand apologizing, I understand seeing the error of your ways and shit. Certain things I feel like as a man, you gotta just stand on. Like you don't do the blow. You can't take a punch back, my nigga. You know what I
I
mean?
was
Like
thinking that too earlier today.
you know what I mean? Like if I punch you in the
Yeah.
face and be like, hey bro, I ain't mean to do that shit. A nigga told me to do that shit. Nigga, I don't care. I'm finna steal off on your ass. Nigga, your teeth is mine. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like with this situation with my partner, it's like I feel like your philosophy and your morality is showing. So it's like it was certain things like, for example, I didn't get into the whole conversation, but cuz said that I snaked him. And I'm like, I do want to have a conversation. I do want to reconcile, but honest to fucking God, nigga, if you feel like after all the shit that we've been through, after that entire situation, you feel like I snaked you, nigga, I don't even want to be around you because how the fuck could you even think that shit, my boy? Like, I'll never forget me and this nigga linked up. My cousin was with me, bro. Linked up to go smoke on this shit. This nigga got in the car. My grandfather, on my grandfather's fucking grave, on my sister's grave, bro. This nigga looked me in my motherfucking face and said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought y'all was gonna try to backdoor me or some shit. And it just like, it pissed me off so bad because, nigga, what static do you think we got, my nigga? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Backdoor you, nigga, for what? What the fuck would I hurt your ass for, nigga? We not beefing about shit. How the hell could you take the small, insignificant situation we having and think that I would try to harm you behind this shit, nigga? That shit pissed me off so fucking bad. Cause like, nigga, you mean to tell me that I've been your homie for 10 motherfucking years and you don't know my character yet, bitch ass nigga? You think I hurt you behind this shit, bro? For real? You think behind this little shit that I would try to do something to you behind this, rob you, hurt you, whatever? What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think I am, bro? Like, that shit hurt my character, nigga. Like, who the fuck do you think I am? You think I'm that fucking bitch made, nigga? Like, I'm finna, what the hell, nigga? To this day, I don't even know how to explain how the fuck I feel behind that shit. Like, who the fuck do you think I am? That's all I can say. Like, what?
I don't mean to laugh.
No,
I've been
it's
through that.
comical. It's like, do I have dumbass written on my face or something, bro? Like, am I
Yeah.
like, damn? I don't think I'm the best man in the fucking world and shit, but damn it, I think I'm a little bit amicable when it count. Fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm respectable at least. Shit, nigga, I got some morals. I drink, I
Yeah.
smoke. You know, I do a little bullshit, but for you to feel like that I will hurt you behind some little shit like that, bro. I feel like I should look at it more as like how insecure is you, but it really just hurt me personally. Like, why the fuck do you think I would hurt you behind this shit? This is nothing. Because it made me think, where your head at with this shit then?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have been there too, man. You know, I had to have a conversation with a few of my homies just about similar situations, just me having just mad paranoia and just feeling as if somebody gonna hurt me type shit. What happened?
No, one of my partners that came in, I didn't see him when he said something.
But yeah, I done had moments like that too, bro. I had to talk to a few niggas like, my boy Jack. I had to talk to him, about some shit. One day we just had a real life moment. And I broke down in that man's car because I couldn't hold the insecurity no more. You feel me? Like, I couldn't hold what I was feeling in my body no more. And I just broke down. I had a whole panic attack, bro. It was just crazy as hell because I was just holding on to so much that didn't exist. And like, part of me knew it didn't exist, but I didn't know how to interpret it. I didn't know what was going on. You feel me? Because I was reaching new heights of maturity, yet there was still something I was holding on to. We just riding around, chilling, smoking, just like, I'm like, I know this my partner. I know it's my dude. So this is crazy. Just this experience, crazy. We're driving. I'm mad, like paranoid. I don't know why. I'm going through these things within myself internally, and I see my homeboy next to him and I'm afraid for some reason, but I always see signs everywhere. Like, I would see a sign that says safe house. And I'm like, all right, I remember I'm with my dog. Like, I'm safe. You feel me? Like, we're good at the end of the day. Although I had that, we got back to the crib and I don't know what happened, but I just exploded. All the anxiety I was holding, all the tension I was holding, I couldn't hold it no more. And I just blew up, had this whole panic attack. And he just sitting there, don't know what to do. He's just like, bro, calm down. He's just like, he like, he just like, what is wrong, bro? What is going on? And I just straight up, I couldn't say anything because I didn't know what was going on. I was having a real life panic attack. I'm just like pointing to my head, just like, cause I just had so much going on in my head, so many insecurities I had going on in my head that I had held up. And I'm just sitting there just like doing this, just like, and that was the only way I could communicate to him, telling him I'm so caught up in my head right now, and I can't even explain to you what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird because like, like I would, all that was just coming out all at one time for me, bro, and it was just too much, bro. And I had to just let it out like that, just in there. And I just remember kind of as it settled down, like it was almost on some real life bipolar shit. Like it started to like slow down and calm down, and I'm just like, all right, I'm good. But I just would be paranoid that my friends was setting me up to like, that's like they were just on something that was going to harm me, and I do not know where that feeling came from. I do not know where that feeling stems from. I've gotten a lot better with it now, and a lot understanding, but I could not to this day tell you where I feel like that stems from. It could just be just something from back in my household, which is, when it comes to, getting beat as a child, and the person you supposed to trust, you can't trust them. But I done had that moment with a lot of people, bro. And I've been around a lot of people that I could not trust, yet still did, and just didn't know how to trust them, but I just willingly trust. I like, bro, and I didn't grow with a group of people. It was so much, bro, that I could not tell you where those feelings really stem from. And that's something that I still am going to have to unpack, you know although I don't hold it as much no more. And again, I even told one of my other homeboys too, like, that I was really cool with and still really cool with, thank God, like, but I had some on him, like, that made me be like, bro, this man is something's going on, bro. Some real freaky shit. I don't know what it is, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like he's plotting on me for real. Not in a negative way though. It was like he's looking out for me, but he's doing some things behind my back that, like, that I don't like, he's not telling me about. Like, it was real bad trust issues. Like, but at the same time, like, but he has my back. So it's like, and then on top of that, the insecurities that I felt within myself that I had not dealt with, you know, was coming out, because I always felt like somebody was finna take my shorty from me, and there was gonna be that. And I done dealt with that before. You feel
Yeah.
me? And I never fully dealt with that for real, for real. You feel me? I just brushed it off as some bullshit. You feel me? But I done had that happen before, and to the point where it's just like all these things just start coming up. And at the time, I think it all was coming up because I was taking hella shrooms at that time, bro.
Yeah.
And like I had, bro, like, and when I tell you the long term effect of those,
It's
like, bro,
crazy, bro.
is
You can
crazy,
still
bro.
feel the effects sometimes. Like,
Yes. Bro, yes, bro. And I have not taken drugs for real in
oh
months.
god,
I
bro.
still feel the effect of those things because it just brought all that shit to the surface
Mm-hmm.
and was like, here you go, bro. Figure out how to handle it. I was going crazy during that period because I just did not know how to. And I'm like, bro, when I tell you I'm shaking right now, just feeling the anxiety in my body, like, bro, like, feeling all of that in my body, it still resides, bro. And my body, it gets real cold and I start to shake. And I'm just like, I talk about it because it's just like, bro, thankfully I'm able to talk about it with some sense. You feel me? But like, bro, when I tell you, like, so I can only like imagine, like, I can't even say I can only imagine. I get where bro is coming from, but he's going to have to like realize that, nah, bro, like, you've been his partner this entire time. Like, you have not shown any sign that man is going to hurt you. The fact that y'all are 10 years into a friendship should say it all, because friendships don't last that long, bro. Like, for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's what he needed to lean into, but he just continued to choose not to, and he allowed his own shit to get in his own way. And I get that. I understand where that comes from, but eventually you're gonna have to realize that you really the problem for real. Like, you gonna have to realize that that's something. You feel me? Like if 10 years and you still friends with somebody, you feel like it's a snake. That's something you need to figure out. And he just figured out something that honestly was not true. He fed into his insecurity. He fed into not really, taking accountability for his own shit. And that just
Right.
unfortunately how it goes sometimes.
I don't even want to cut you off, but you know something
Now
that's
you
been
good.
so funny because
Well,
since I've been going to this little kickboxing gym or whatever, right?
mhm.
Uh, my homeboy that really put me on to the kickboxing gym, he's a mutual friend of the dude we was just talking about, right? He know him too. Same amount of time. We was a whole trio at one point, all three of us. So my homeboy that feel like I snaked him, he got a homeboy that really snaked him. Like basically, him and this friend that he had, they was working a job together. The dude got caught with some weed in a book bag, and he blamed it on my partner and got my partner fired from his job and shit. Now, before that situation even happened, if that motherfucker was here, he'd even tell you. I was cool with the dude that framed him and shit, but for whatever reason, something had told me this. Just something told me in my spirit he was a fuck nigga. Like something told me to just stop fucking with him. So every time he came around, I said, "Man, fuck that nigga." He was like, "Why you say that, bro? We was all cool just a year ago." I said, "Oh," and I'll always say the same shit, bro. I don't know, but something ain't right about that nigga, bro. I always say the same shit. A few months later, that same nigga framed his ass and got his ass fired. So it was like that nigga be coming to my gym and sit sometimes. And like when I first seen cuz my first thought was I should beat your motherfucking ass for getting my boy fired. And I told my mutual friend and shit. He was like, "That's just your brother instincts kicking in for real, nigga." And I was like, "Nah, no cap, cause like I don't got no reason to not like you other than the fact that you got my partner fired. Even the fact that I don't even fuck with that nigga no more. I still feel like I owe your ass one because you got my boy fired." Like even like right now, as I'm saying that shit, I want to punch that nigga in his fucking shit for getting that nigga fired, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but it really just come down to, like I said, bro. You just can't get mad because motherfuckers don't get down how you get down with shit, bro. It's just if they don't, it's okay. You just gotta find people that do get down how you get down. That's why I love you and that motherfucker Kane. Like, and I mean it. I love y'all motherfuckers. Like y'all,
Love you too, my boy.
yeah, y'all are exactly you. Kane feel like what I used to be as a person. You feel like what I aspire to be as a person. I feel like from what I see from you, I don't give a fuck what going on in your daily life. I don't give a fuck what you don't show me, motherfucker. You show me in a very extreme poise. You show me an extreme level of I have myself together. I have a confidence in myself that exudes what the fuck anybody's talking about. I admire how you carry yourself as an individual. I be really trying to I tell you all the fucking time when I go to club, I'm trying to embrace my inner Zay. I'm trying to embrace my inner version of this motherfucking Pisces nigga that I call my brother,
Right.
my brethren. Like I love how you just live as you, as a Isaiah last name. I ain't gonna say your last name, but if I would say your full name, just envision me saying it. I just love how you carry yourself as you, my brother. You are authentically yourself. Kane is authentically himself. I love how y'all brothers show me y'all true selves. Y'all are not scared to be yourselves around me. And I deem that as a quality that's we as men we don't say I love you, but that's a quality of I love you. I can say things to you because the same way that you said you thought you had a homie that's trying to set you up. I'm not gonna cap. I had the same feeling with Kane at one point because he would say certain shit to me, but I could, like I said, I'm very empathetic, so I could feel the emotion, I could feel the anger, I could feel every like that's not a lying man. Like the things he's told me, the things that he said that he wants to do, I guarantee if he gets the opportunity, he's gonna fucking see those things to fruition. I put my soul on that shit. I feel the resolve in the things he says. That's him. That's like there's no lies in things he says to me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't sense lies and things you've said to me. So those are things that in the 5-6 years I've known you people, I feel more of a affinity, more of a connection, more of like a deepness when I speak to you individuals as opposed to the ones that I've known for 10 plus years and shit. So like when I say I love y'all motherfuckers, it's like, damn, like I see myself in y'all's. I see what I want to be in y'all in some way. Like I want the wisdom that in the calmness that you have, but at the same time, I want the aggression that Kane has. That's the comic. Can't even say it. But that's what that is right there. That's the yin and the yang of me. I want the calmness, but I want the will to take your fucking head off when I feel like it. But I want that calmness too. I want that blissfulness to grow a flower. But I want the destructiveness to take down a whole fucking country at the same time. Like I admire the beauty within the darkness and the light. And I see that in both of you. You are the light for me, Kane is the dark for me. And there's times where you're the dark for me and he's the light. Now I love that in both of you, brothers. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, respect, bro. I appreciate that. Definitely, wholeheartedly embrace that. Thank you for that, cause yeah, and nobody really tells me those things for real. Like I have people tell me that, but to receive that, I received that for sure, man. I appreciate that, and I definitely love you too. I respect where you come from and where how you've gotten there, how you've been able to navigate through that shit. I do respect your morals and what you stand on because you're not out here doing shit just to be a fuck nigga. Like you're a real human being with real emotions, and you act and behave in a righteous manner based off of said emotions instead of a something that's bullshit. Like I respect, I definitely respect the man you're becoming, man, and I'm grateful to be able to have you in my life, bro. Like because you do show me that side that I need to kick it up too. You feel me? Like you really got that the same way Eric, the same way. So my man, bro, that's like I was getting into it. But like this, the same way Kane has that aggression, like y'all show me that side that I don't allow out, but y'all show it in a manner that makes me respected and comfortable to allow that side to come out and make me okay with being more aggressive, make me okay with being more of a man and what that's supposed to be in those emotions. Because I see y'all doing it and I see y'all being successful and mature within it. And so yeah, I definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you for that.
For sure, my brother.
Definitely love on both sides for sure. I'm excited to see where we go.
Hell, this is gonna be a fun next couple years.
Right, right, bro. Like I like y'all really helped spark that in me too. Like, bro, like to be able to see that, without even physically and then seeing the steps that we're taking to get there is always necessary. So it definitely gonna be some fun years coming up. I'm pretty excited to see what happens, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be some pretty fun times.
Bro, I don't think I've ever told you this shit, bro, but you are literally the only person I find as a competition when it comes to rapping, my boy. Like,
yeah, what you all right? What you talking about?
Like, bro, I'll be feeling like Vegeta when your ass rap. I'm like, nah, this nigga just did some shit. I gotta do some shit now.
Nah, that's real.
You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
This nigga, so honestly, I just be like, bro, this nigga just. I was listening to that shit for days. I was like, bro.
Which one you talk about?
The Splinter John.
Oh yeah, bro. That whole tape, bro. Like, bro, when I tell you, yeah, you set it off, and that motherfucker had me like, bro, what the fuck, bro? What the hell am I gonna say, bro? That was enough.
No, bro. I don't think you understand. No, bro. Your ass went in that motherfucker and just. This nigga said.
Yeah, you
bomb in his face, like, bro.
Hey, man. That was the point of that shit. You feel me? That was the point of why we made that, bro. So these definitely was on cold.
Hold up, I gotta give your flowers right quick. What I loved about that shit, because it's a thing that I try to do when I rap. I like to just my bad. I like to just flow endlessly. Like I don't if I could be a fucking robot and never take a breath when I rap, I swear to God, I'd love that shit. Cause the way you was just seamlessly cutting through these fucking flows, just and not losing the beat though. Like you was saying shit and it was just perfectly hitting on beat. It was just perfectly, it was just smooth. It was just riding that motherfucker. It was like a fucking roller coaster or some shit. Cause like that shit was, it was all over the place, but it was in the fucking pocket. Like motherfuckers don't understand that pocket when you start like really getting the music and shit. That that little pocket just start, you know what I'm saying? You was hitting every motherfucking one on point. It's like even if a nigga thought you was off for a second, it's like no, this nigga is on this shit. He's talking some. It's like fuck the flow. No, listen to this man. This man is speaking some shit that almost deleted my verse. I'm not even gonna lie with you. I said nah. I gotta redo my whole 45 seconds. Like this.
Yeah, it'd be like that, bro. For real.
I was like,
It'd be like
I've
that.
never felt like a nigga murked me on one of my own verses, but that was definitely one of
Yeah.
them. I was like, nah, he just made me look like an elementary ass rapper, my boy. Like this shit is bad. I look like Lil Pump. This nigga just pulled his he just pulled his inner Kendrick Lamar out, my boy.
Yeah, ain't no way.
I'm like, this shit is sick. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, that shit is sick.
Mm.
But
I
nah.
appreciate that. I definitely, I wholeheartedly embrace that because I love that shit, man. I love the rap, bro. You know, I love that shit. But you know, to return the love too, bro. Like, don't, well, you kick and you talk. You feel me? Like you kick and you talk. Like, bro, your shit is very. You want to say you trying to be punctual? Listen to your rap. Listen to how you rap, bro. Like you are very articulate, very punctual, and you say shit to the point. To the point where I'm just like, damn, I'm doing all this flowing, you know, like I'm doing all this, you know, and this man is just telling you what he needs to tell you, and I'm just like, damn, bro, like,
That's the funny part.
like,
I'm trying to get more metaphorical with my shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you blending well. You doing
Oh
well,
shit.
bruh. You doing well, like for sure. Cause I'd be like, damn, bro. Like,
Hey, no, when we get off, I got a song I gotta show you. This shit kind of fire. I've been fucking with it.
I bet, yeah. I just made some shit too. We definitely connect. But that, bro, why do you think it's been taking me so long to finish the verses that I have? Now, granted, the phone that I got the lyrics on, like that shit crack. So I gotta get that fixed. But like, bro, it's a reason why it took me a minute. I'm sitting there just for days trying to freestyle, trying to figure out what to say on him, because I'm just like, damn, bro, like I'm trying to follow bro lead, like, because he's really like not only hitting that shit, you know, like as far as flow goes, but he's talking his shit, and you can really hear that shit. So you definitely, bro, like to give you that love back, bro. Just period. Like, yeah, you talking that shit, but you on that shit. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but boy,
But I mean,
yeah, for sure, bro.
it
So
was.
it's reciprocated.
I ain't gonna cap. This is the one thing I ain't know. People think people's perception of me is very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, cause I think I'm just me. Like I just feel like I'm just who I am is as best as I can express. You know what I'm saying? But other people, when I hear what people think of me, it's like motherfuckers think I'm crazy for real. Like folks really think I'm like not like a gangster or no shit, but like I'm just like certain shit don't surprise them. Like I'm a thug or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck y'all think I be doing, bro? I be chilling. I be cooling. I'm not no
Yeah,
bitch. That was one thing. I told my partner was like, I'll never forget when I was at the Gibb Center and shit. It was some I had some partners in that motherfucker. Like, you know, most everybody in that bitch kind of was like, you know, banging or whatever and shit. Except me and oh shit. Except me and one of my Mexican homies and shit. I remember they asked us, they was like, hey, y'all trying to like, cause we was always hanging around them motherfuckers like every day type shit, bullshit with them, all type of shit. They said, I mean, y'all hang with us and shit. Y'all might as well get down with us type shit. You know, they like, they bang and shit. And we was like, nah, bro, we cool like that. That's just not that just ain't me. I'm not gonna front. I like me and Kane say the same shit. I like certain shit from it, like watching motherfuckers stack. Me personally, I like seeing motherfuckers crip walk and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I be doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It should be kind of fire. It just looks
Shit
fire.
look fun, bro.
Crip
That shit
walking be
be. I
fun.
be
I
trying
ain't
to
gonna lie.
continue myself, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna do it. I'm finna get shot, but it might be worth it.
I ain't gonna front because I that's another thing too, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you. I've never realized how much California or its culture is really like embedded in like my life personally. Like I feel like we all kind of have like something from Cali just definitely hit all of us. I ain't gonna front. But for me, it's like, I don't know. It's like it's weird, bro. It's like everything that I've ever really fucked with heavy came from California. Like whether it was
Mm,
Friday, Tyler the Creator, that nigga Destin Conrad, like I don't know, just a lot of shit just came from Cali. I don't know. And then
yeah.
it's just weird.
I used to love that West Coast shit, bro. When I started rapping too,
I
I
never did.
bro, I love that West Coast shit.
Nigga, I just now started liking West Coast music probably a year ago. I never
That
used to
shit is
like
so
that shit,
hard.
bro. Now I fuck with
That
it.
shit is so hard. Yeah.
Like
I
Larry,
used to love them beats, West Coast beats, all that shit.
like Larry June, goddamn. I
Mm.
said something about Primo Rice, I think last podcast, but I don't know if Primo Rice actually from California. I think he's from Vegas or some shit. I don't know, but I like his beats. He got some real fire, like laid back Memphis, like some Cali Memphis type beats. Like they have like that Memphis juking type shit, but it'd be like laid back, like some Cali shit. It'd be fire. And then like RP Draco was fire.
Mm.
Goddamn Savvy Third, Rucci. Lefty Gunplay, shout out Lefty Gunplay, that motherfucker. Young SA with a Quete, goddamn, that nigga fire. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been listening to so much Lefty Gunplay, bro. Like I swear to God,
Mm.
Prichito Ranas, nigga. Like I've been listening to so
Yeah.
much fucking Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Boulevard baby
See,
so
but
stupid.
the way you even just said that just snapped to me, baby. Be like, yo, that shit sound like some hard ass fucking shit. Just because the way it flowed off the tongue, bro. Like that's that West Coast. Like the way it flows off the tongue is so unique, bro.
Facts,
And it
bro.
just make you be like, it just make you want to just do some shit. Like I don't know what the fuck, bro. It's just, oh gosh.
It's like it don't make it no better. Like my cousins and shit, they be like, it's funny. My cousins bang both. I got a cousin that bang like blood, and I got a cousin that used to bang crip and shit like that. So it was like, oh nah, this would be funny. I'm like, how y'all niggas interact? But that was one thing too. I think I said it on the podcast before, but I know I told Kane and shit like off the record, like bro, I'm a nerd when it came to like gangs and shit and like mafia and cartels and shit like that. Like bro, I used to be looking up all that shit, watching all type of videos, all documentaries and shit, like the inner workings of like street enterprise is always interesting to me. Like I ain't gonna front like motherfuckers like Bumpy Johnson and shit like that. Frank Lucas. I just watched American Gangster for the first time for real. It's funny because like I've always known about Frank Lucas as a person, like documentary wise, but I've never actually watched watched that movie. So watch the movie was kind of fire because if you know what's that shit called? It's that show with Forrest Whitaker, The Godfather of Harlem. I think it's from like Netflix or some shit like that. That's about Bumpy Johnson, but if you know, like Bumpy Johnson was he was over Frank Lucas pretty much. So it's funny because the movie timeline wise, like because American Gangster came out like in the 90s or some shit. The Godfather of Harlem came out like 2019, I think. But it's like they should be flipped because the Godfather of Harlem came before the American Gangster, technically. I be knowing too much about this shit. My bad, bro.
No, I'm listening, bro. You good?
No, I mean, like, I be into this shit, like the Italian mafia and shit, like what was cracking in New York and New Jersey, bro. I be into that. I think I like it so much because that shit is real. Like,
Yeah, bro.
like these niggas literally robbed a fucking airport for 100 or for $1 million plus and nobody got caught for it. Like, I like to hear that type of shit for some reason. Like, that's sick.
What about it? Do you like them? I mean, you say it's real, but like, what about it in it? Does it? Do you find like? Do you fuck with for real? For real?
I think it's a human psychology thing to just naturally kind of like what's not um I don't want to say accepted, but you know what's the phrase? People love the villain. People love the root for the villain, some shit like that. Wherever the phrase
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
It's just like that. Like I would hate when my mom would ask me shit like, "You think gang banging look cool? You think smoking weed look cool? You think this look cool?" Hell the fuck yeah, it look cool as shit. Like honestly, I was getting at that earlier. That's one thing that me and Kane both said. Like, bro, like as far as game banging, the fire shit about game banging and stacking, that shit look cool as hell. Cause who the fuck came up with all these intricate ass hand movements and shit? Like, you got sign language that's literally meant to communicate amongst deaf people and shit like that. But it's like gang signs and shit. It's like, yo, where did y'all a C and a B that makes sense? But when it come down to y'all really throwing up certain shit and rolling and doing all this extra shit, it's like that shit be looking far. Like, who the fuck really put all this thought into that shit? Like, to us, to our mindset, that's just as interesting as a nerd. Well, not even the nerds. Well, shit. I guess I'm a nerd with that shit too. Because gang banging, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Gang banging is just as interesting as chess to me. I could sit and watch a fucking chess video for 3 hours the same way I could watch a video about the gang violence in LA. Like, both of those things are equally as interesting to me. I could watch a video about fucking chakras and spiritual meditation. I can watch a fucking video about Columbo and his gang. I could watch a video about John Gotti. I can watch a video about Michael Franchese. I can watch a video about Mike Henry. I can watch a video about the Lucchese family, the JFK, the Latunza heist. Like, I love hearing shit about that. I don't know why. Honestly, I think why for real, because my daddy was my daddy was a, he liked that. And my granddaddy used to, like, he used to sell drugs and shit or whatever. He did. I can say that now. But I don't know. I guess just in a sense, it's kind of in my blood, really. Like, it's just that's not what I come from, but I mean, keep it a stack. My dad told me one time when I was 2 years old, he hit a lick with me in the car.
Crazy.
So it's like certain shit is just like that's not me as a
Bullshit.
person, but it's like that's in my blood. It's like
Right.
that's how it's so easy for me to tap into that type of energy. It's like, nah, this ain't just off of watching the video. This ain't off of seeing the fucking movies and shit. Like, nah, nigga, this is inherited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, I recognize that that's not always like. I always say this shit when it comes to being a certain type of way or being a badass, whatever, nigga. I had all that shit as a kid, bro. I'd have been kicked out of school, suspended, fighting, locked up, all that shit. I done had enough of that fucking shit, bro. Like, I'm just a nigga that's learned from his fucking mistakes. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, I'm sick of being on punishment, nigga. Shit's dead.
Right, bro.
Point blank, period. Cause I'm sick of being on punishment. I don't want to be. I want to do what the fuck I want to do from now on. I want to be free,
Facts.
be in a good mind space.
Nah, for sure. You putting your damn self on punishment. That's what I be thinking. I put my damn self on punishment
Yeah,
at this
bro.
point.
What it pissed me off too when your parents ask you, "Oh, you must like being punishment, huh?" No, the fuck I don't. Like,
I hate this shit.
no, the fuck I don't like this
This is
shit.
not okay, bro. This is not okay, bro. Nah, man, I hear
Shit,
you on that
man.
though. Nah, definitely. That's cool. That's cool as fuck. You got a passion for something. You feel me? And then that's probably led to other things that allow that passion to thrive in other ways. But it seems like it's deeper than just it's positive because you're not looking at it as like you want to kill a motherfucker because of it.
Right.
It's like you look at the like you said, the intricate parts of like, oh man, the stacking and shit like that. You feel me? And like the other things, obviously, the rush of probably robbing a fucking airport is just wow. But like, trust me, but you're not looking at it as like some fuck shit just to get into, just to get into it. You feel me? Just and thinking that I'm gonna, being comfortable with the bullshit just to, you know, just to be a part of it. Like
Yeah, bro. The other thing I feel like for real is like, okay, like I said with you and Kane, for example, like I don't feel like y'all are necessarily smarter than me, quote unquote, but I do feel like there's things from you individuals that I can learn from y'all,
yeah,
you know? And it's like I feel like with me, I take a lot of solace in people that have been through some crazy ass shit and have came out at a good place in their life. Because I feel like with me, my brain takes it as like I ain't been through half of what the fuck they done just told me about. So if they done went through X, Y, Z and all that shit, I can get to what the fuck I'm getting through. You know, I would like a little bit of guidance with certain shit for sure. But because that's what I really feel like I don't got no fucking guidance with shit. Like I won't I have a vision of shit, but it's like I need somebody to like kind of walk me through certain steps with certain shit, you feel me? But
right,
but yeah, it really just come down to like just I feel like I can recognize where I can learn certain shit from certain people. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That's how it should be, bro. That's that guidance. I think that's where sometimes the lack of trust be in me because I've been guided by people and didn't really use any type of discernment, and it kind of led me down paths that's like, man, what the fuck is going on? It kind of made me be like, why would I ever trust being led by somebody when that's been painful for me? But like, no, it's always necessary, bro. And it is good to like, it's good to be walked down certain things that you've never been walked down because you get to see somebody walk down somewhere that may be frightening for you or may completely not understand and make it to the other side and be like, hey, you're good. You're going to be okay. Now, obviously, you're going to have to walk yourself and go through your own things. But yeah, no, I hear you on that. I'm the same way. I'm still learning how to be guided too as well. So I definitely get that for sure. Um, but yeah, nah, like, you know, I definitely hear you on that. That's why I listen to y'all too, what y'all say, and I look at y'all in the same manner of just like, all right, these are people I can learn from. you know these are people that I'm going to listen to because like you said they walk a different path, they've walked a different path, and that don't make me nothing like but who I am and somebody who can only improve just based off of listening to their story,
Yeah.
you know and just hearing them out and just especially being with them too, you know uh, being around them, I can really get a feel for what's going on and learn how to navigate, a world that I've probably never been in but may encounter someday. So, and by myself. And so like, I agree with you. I love that, that's one thing I love about socializing and shit is to be able to learn from a whole new experience, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. That's why sometimes I don't that's why sometimes I don't be recognizing my own self because like I've always just dove so deep into everybody's world and just like bro, like bruh, like
Man.
and it's just I just
Hey.
like damn man, I'm really in this. This ain't even my story. Like but I always wholeheartedly like take it in though because I'm learning so much about spaces I would never have been in. I just wrote a verse that said, "I'm like learning things that I will never encounter because you just never know though. At the end of the day, like you feel me, like I'm feeding myself things that I'll never be in, like because that's like how you expand your idea of the world and understanding of the world. Like that's how you learn to connect with more people type shit. Man, it's 12:28. What
Kano
the hell,
popped
bud?
up. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you
12:28.
just missed the best pod ever, bro. Like, what the
I
fuck?
Nah,
know,
for real, I
bro.
ain't gonna lie. That was
I'm pretty fucking shit. Y'all niggas got me 15 minutes. Give me my 15 minutes of fame, nigga. Fuck that shit.
All right, know what shit? He in this motherfucker. We got my boy Kane in the motherfucking building. What
Oh
you
my
talking
god, I've
about?
been here the whole time, bro. What
Back
the
in
fuck
the
you
like he
talking
never
about?
left.
Been
He
here.
took a bathroom break. He's back. Come on now, chill out, guys.
right on,
You know what I'm
saying. The boy
saying?
had to go
But you
get
know
some
what?
ice
Since
cream.
let's get into our first topic, guys.
Right, literally, yo.
But no,
Yeah,
real shit. Because I was gonna say this shit anyway. Me and Zay, I told you I wanted to bring up a topic, and I feel like inadvertently we hit every single version of that topic without actually bringing it up. But relationships, like how important, like.
Wait,
If you watch the
relationships are what?
podcast, like just not like romantic relationships, but I wanted to ask basically like how important do y'all feel like relationships are in your life? Like, because when I was like 16 or whatever and shit, I truthfully had a vision for my life. I felt like I was gonna be a recluse. Like I feel like I was gonna have my own little loft apartment in the city and shit by my fucking self. I felt like I wasn't gonna talk to nobody in my fucking family. I wasn't gonna be around nobody. I was gonna be by my motherfucking self doing my own shit, you know. And I felt like that life, that aspect of not having nobody around me was gonna really be comfortable and shit. And now that my life has taken a completely fucking different turn from what I envisioned, uh, I feel like it'd be even past having a child. I feel like it would be hard to go back to into that mode for real, because like I've experienced a certain thing, and I feel like from experiencing that thing and not knowing what that thing was previously, I feel like if everybody experiences that shit, nobody's gonna go the fuck back, because that thing feels very good, and that essentially is what everybody kind of striving for type shit. So whether it's a platonic one or romantic one or whatever, like do y'all feel like relationships are important to maintain in a
So,
human's life?
and like, okay.
Ooh.
So, like, I feel like yes and no. Like me, I feel like a lot of my time, I spent trying to keep the crowd cool. You know what I'm saying? Keep everybody cool because this is what it's supposed to be. Giving people benefit of the doubt when I knew the answer in my head, but I'm trying to hold you. You know what I'm saying? So then I grew to just accept the answer. So like, while it's nice to have a relationship, it's not necessary.
Right.
I can function. I realize that I can function and get a lot more done when I'm focused. And sometimes when you focus,
Hold up,
when
keep
people
talking.
ain't
Go to the
sharing,
bathroom right quick. I can hear you in my headphones.
if you damn, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was saying, if you focus, and someone else shares the same type of focus, and they know how to just match your pace. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I feel like a companionship would eventually form naturally. But like, if a person ain't looking at what I'm looking at and they striving for it, I don't feel like I got time to really stop and help you. I got to get to my dreams. I got to get to my goal. People have shown me that they'll slow you down. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, Jake, I be like, I ain't finna run no race with a cinder block. I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So why do it? So I feel like yes, relationships are important, but at the same time, not like fuck that. You get your shit. Learn how to be independent. Learn how to be solid. Cause anybody can go for any reason, whether it be a death, a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So, why is this nigga Qatari laughing?
Geeked out, bro.
He geek.
I'm not sure about it.
Oh fucking god, yo!
This nigga's cracking up. Can you see his screen? Is his
I
screen
told
on?
y'all
Yeah.
I got this shit in my headphones. I'm jealous.
You jealous?
This nigga said I ain't running no race with no cinder blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. People are dead weight, bro. Niggas is a waste of fucking space. It's unnecessary. Like it's nice to have it, but you don't need it.
No, bro. The reason that shit made me laugh so hard, bro, because I pictured that one episode of SpongeBob when that nigga Patrick tried to have that fucking rock race with the snails.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's to answer your question. Like, sorry.
Oh shit.
You just dead serious. That one dead the fuck serious. You not playing.
What you mean? What? What are you talking about?
Didn't even crack or nothing, bro. Like,
What do you mean?
like I was just being honest.
I mean, he asked the question, bro. I didn't even get a chance to see how y'all podcast was going prior.
No,
So I don't know if niggas.
Yeah.
I don't know if niggas was
God.
acting funny or niggas was talking serious. I just answered. I'm just being truthful. He asked a deep question. That nigga said, "What do you think about like soul ties between people?"
bro, we've been getting deep all damn night. I done said I love y'all
Yeah.
niggas. Like you
No diddy.
no diddy.
See, this motherfucker. See, you got to deal with this man and his bullshit because he really do love you. He just a little shy. He don't like
What
to
is
say
this
it.
love shit,
And
bro?
so
Y'all
he,
niggas
you
be
see that?
trying to
See how
fuck
you see how his
agendas.
cheeks got all rosy and shit. Boy, he got all flustered. What is it?
Y'all love me. Like, see, that's what I feel. I feel like the three of us are like an
Y'all niggas
evolutionary
is dead.
process. I'm like the middle of the process. Zay's the peak, Kane's the base.
I don't know why you think
scale
of.
is this? Why,
Know what I'm saying?
what is the scale going off of, nigga?
I love it. I love it.
Cause I don't know.
I
don't know. I feel
that.
like
how you got a head start? What if I'm ahead? What's the? I need to know the curriculum. I need to know the layout of the
science,
plays.
man.
I think it's I'm basing it more off of
Fuck that! I'm not in last. Okay, I don't give a damn what's based off of.
No,
I'm
what I'm basing it off of, yes, motherfucker, you in last. Off of what's the word? Hold on.
I can't be in last if I'm paid.
I'm saying you gotta be
toxicity. Toxicity right there. If we're basing it off toxicity and who's the most humanitarian out of the group, yes, motherfucker.
Nigga, I'm the most humane nigga ever, bro. What I be doing to people, bro? Like I be chilling, bro. I don't do nothing, bro. Well, yeah, what I do to people, bro? I'm pretty fucking bored. You know what I did this week? Went to the gym. Yep, same mode.
What did you want to do though?
Boring.
That's why you a good base, bro. You showing niggas how to be consistent with that shit.
Nah, don't try to act like basement something, nigga. He said base.
It do, bro. It do mean something, bro. It does.
Like it was third place, nigga. I don't get
Look. You base Goku. I'm Kaioken. That motherfucker Super Saiyan. Like that's
no. Why I'm not just Goku, nigga. I'm just first. I don't want to be a form of. I'm Goku. Y'all be someone else.
Yeah.
Oh,
y'all be someone that's not better than Goku.
I'm Beerus. Fuck it. I'm Beerus. No, fuck Yamcha. Yamcha got shit on in the show by people. Fuck Yamcha. I'd rather be 10, nigga.
Oh well, yeah. Well, you can be 10.
I already called Beerus. No, I'm Beerus.
Nah,
I like food and sleep.
If
he smoked weed, I think Beerus would be cool if he smoked weed. He'd probably be a lot more chill. But then probably
what Trunks on? What is Trunks 5?
Trunks the 5. No, okay, I ain't gonna front. I don't like Kid Trunks. I like the future Trunks. And then if you ever watched the story of Trunks movie type shit that came out, I like future Trunks. I like teenage Trunks and shit. I don't really give a You never see Trunks really grow the fuck up. Him and Goten stay kids for fucking ever. Shit pissed me off sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You saw Goten grow the fuck up one time in like a tournament, and I don't think that shit was canon in that episode.
No, it is. That's the ending.
Was it? That was the ending?
Yeah, that's what Super is in between.
Okay.
So like the new movie that just came out is Goten is the age that he is.
But that shit, no,
by that tournament.
The one I'm talking about came out. Well, it might remastered and shit. But that shit was so fucking long ago, bro. What I'm thinking about.
No, the last episode of Z is like 7 years after Boo's death.
Yeah.
And then like Super takes place between that time frame and the ending.
No, will be fucking me up because I think this is from GT. There's an episode. I think that's definitely from GT. It was an episode where it was Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr.
Yeah,
and I think the ghost of Goku saw that shit. He had that blue gi.
Yeah, that's GT.
Okay, yeah.
This nigga got up. Look at this nigga. I was like, what the hell? What type of run was that?
He got the fuck up out of like that Nick Mill meme. You got cereal?
Man, I don't. Bro, what's up with this meat? Really?
Oh shit, Kane, you can't see the. Go to the. Can you see me?
I cannot.
Why the fuck can you never see me?
Bro, I don't know, bro. Man, I told you I'm in first place. It's not really, I can't really look back and drive the boat.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I mean, go to the stream on the YouTube or something. I want to show you the setup. I got a third of the setup ready. It looked pretty decent.
Oh, you talking about the chair? And like how you linked up against the wall? Yeah.
It looks smooth, don't it?
Yeah, y'all. I'm hating.
This is what I'm trying to have y'all at. I ain't gonna forget. If anybody watched this damn stream and they watch Community, I want it to look similar to that. I want like a couple chairs in here. This couch definitely already a part of it. I want probably 2 more chairs or maybe another small like couch or something.
I do hate to do this to you boys.
Oh no, I'm about to get up out here right with you. I ain't gonna front. I sure gotta work in the morning too.
This nigga say like he ready to talk.
They came with some chicken. Where did
what? I was hungry as fuck.
You pulled that chicken. You pulled that chicken out the cabinet, not the microwave. You a freaky individual, my brother.
You didn't see him skip over that damn chair.
I heard him laugh too. Bro, when I tell you after the whole fucking hurdle, I forgot my sister made chicken. I was like, oh yeah.
Listen, I've been watching hella Addams Family, like OG version, like the 1950s looking version, whatever. Boy, your ass ran like Lurch. That shit was funny. Your ass ran like
fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Nigga. What you mean fuck Lurch, bro? Lurch 5.
I said fuck both of y'all niggas, bro. I don't know what was going on. All I heard was niggas laughing, and I said, damn.
They got me.
Right.
Fuck. If you forget so fast with the camera on, it's so easy to forget.
Chicken.
My question is, bro, I only got one question. Why was the chicken in the cabinet, man?
Bro, the chicken was not in the cabinet.
I didn't see the chicken in the fucking microwave. When did you put it in the microwave?
Bro,
I never saw
never,
chicken in the microwave.
Never, bro. It was on the stove. So I was looking for the sweet hot sauce in the cabinet for my chicken, bro.
Why you run?
That nigga got time to think about it.
Bro, I was hungry, bro. Look, I remember my sister made chicken.
Who was
and I said, this is the perfect opportunity. They talking about some shit I know nothing about. They go be all this. So let me go run to this chicken right quick.
This chicken said, "This is my."
They paused the game.
Right, bro.
This is all or nothing.
Wow.
I
got 10 seconds. I got 10 fucking seconds.
4th quarter. Down by 3.
No, bro. So look, because on YouTube, the shit it be acting kind of funny. It be freezing, not freezing, but like it look pixelated.
Bro, why
It
does
all,
it sound so high pitched, bro? What the fuck be going on that?
Yeah,
bro.
right now we do.
I
don't know,
It
but
got
it be
something
at
to do
random
with y'all
times.
coming through my focus right and shit. I don't know. That's
It be
that's
sounding-
that's a third why I have this setup. One day, nigga, I want us to be in one fucking room doing this shit. So,
You saw them?
huh?
Hey, y'all, I do gotta. I gotta go.
Hey, I gotta go too and shit. I ain't gonna lie. We been in here riding. It's been good 4 hours with y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, I was here the whole time.
Matter of
Nigga.
fact,
That was
hey,
great
real
podcast.
quick, before you do dip, Kane, how was your week?
Right.
It was straight. It was cool. I linked up with a friend the other day. That's pretty much it.
What was
Just
one
been chilling.
what was one thing that made your week bearable? If it was some bullshit, what made it easy to get through?
The gym.
Type shit.
It's the same old. No, and I got shit getting paid.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't never be mad at that. I don't get damn how stressful the day is.
Oh God. But
Noon gap.
shit, we gonna go wrap this up, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, we the motherfucking blackout mafia in this bitch. Fuck with us. Yeah, I did, bitch.
I got it.
Like, they don't leave Discord. Hold on.